Static selector.
Yeah.
We're working too.
Boston.
I mean, my man had to run across three.
Yeah.
We're working too.
Boston.
I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
Can you hear me?
Static selector.
Yeah. Boston. Can you hear me? Turbulence in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Boston.
Static selector.
Yeah.
I can't stop now. Static selector.
I've traveled so far. Lonely life.
Boston. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Like, can you look at this from both sides? If it comes out that she actually did it, are you ready to like?
You sound like Higgins.
You wrong.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
I know you're gonna dig this.
You guys figured it out.
We figured it out.
Figured it out. Millions of dollars in defense and offense. They figured out, you know what, they got street smart. And they figured out what Dirty Higgins did.
Do you think Karen Reed was innocent, or you think she got away with it?
I think she got away with it.
Do you?
Yeah, she did do it.
You think she hit him and drove off?
Yeah.
And you think 11 people left the house that night and no one seen his body in the snow?
Exactly. I think she got in an argument with him. She was having an affair. I think everybody's lying. No, she did do it. No, she did do it. Yeah. No, she did do it. I think everybody's lying. Yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate your time. And what's your name?
Chloe.
Chloe. What?
Chloe.
Her name is Chloe. God damn, I can't make this up. Chloe, like the dog Chloe? The one that bit him. You know the dog?
Yeah, the dog's name was Chloe. Yeah, the dog's name was Chloe. Yes. I'm not the dog. I'm not the dog.
I didn't mean it like that, though, sweetie. I just thought it was crazy. You got to admit, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, no,
I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend,
Thank
okay,
you,
girl?
you too.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
And P.S. The JFK show was fire. Yeah, I love the JFK show. Shout out to JFK and James Jackson. Love them. Great.
We're working too.
Yeah.
I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes. We're working too.
Yeah.
I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong.
Lost in a dream.
You wrong. You wrong. You.
Lost in a dream. Don't know
Mic check to the gods.
way to go.
Wow. How we feeling out there, huh?
You were all that you seem. Then baby, I'm moving way too slow.
Uh-huh. I've been a fool
before. Wouldn't like to get my love caught in the slamming door. How about some information, please? Oh,
How about some information, please, huh?
straight up, now tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Oh, am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up, now tell me, is it gonna be you and me forever? Oh, are you just having fun? Lost.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Mic check to the gods. How we feeling out there? James Jackson, you there? No. Kevy Kev, you there?
Mike Checker, Mike Checker.
Kevy Kev.
What's
Wow.
up?
I don't know. You tell me.
God damn.
Just hanging on the stoop tonight, hanging on the porch. I go by the name of JFK. I'm about to take you up to 39,000 feet. If you got some luggage, throw it up in the overhead compartment. If you got a carry-on, put it underneath your seat. Make sure you grab some Cliff Bars. Grab them out your bag if you have them. And if you got a nip, a vape, take that out right now. Whatever your vice might be, because we about to take you up to 39,000 feet. For sure, for sure, for sure.
Let's go, people.
Yes.
Nah, man, I think it's been a while since we sat out on the porch.
Yeah. What kind of bike was that just passed by? Was that a car?
That was a Honda Rebel.
Nice.
Check, mic check to the gods, mic check.
Jackie Vems. What up, Jackie Vems? Mic check to the gods. Mic check.
I'm just letting you know, JFK, I am on the move. I repeat, I'm on the move, but I'm here. I'm in the chat. James Jackson is here. Let's go.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go. How we doing, Chad? It's been a long week, and I could just say this right now, a long couple of days. I could tell you right now that if you're going to disrespect us, first and foremost, because we know we're the hot show right now, everybody wants to hear what we got to say or what's our next move. If you're going to disrespect us, don't even do it. We've been disrespected all day. The last 48 hours, 72 hours, blatant disrespect. Blatant. All the types of names you want to hear. I've been called I want to be black. Kevy Kev been called fat. James Jackson been called a drug addict. But yet everybody else gets in their feelings when they get called something. But it is what it is. It comes with the territory. We got thick skin. So all I'm saying is if you're gonna disrespect us, go ahead and do it because we've been disrespected so much. It's really you just add into it, and we're kind of accustomed to it as it goes right now with that type of turbulence. If that makes any sense. So if you're gonna speak to the facts, I mean you're hearing all types of stuff that's coming out right now. We did a live with Turtle Boy a couple of days ago, and we told him, "Hey, this is on you. This is on you." And he was like, "All right, that's cool." I said, "Listen, I care about your kids. I care about your family. I don't want to see you on your downfall. I want to see you on your uprise." That's what I told him. We had a kumbaya moment with Nurse Kim. Everything was cool. We put a koala in the cage, and we kept it moving, right? And I also said, I go by the name of JFK. How do you know I haven't talked to Karen Reed? And there was radio air silence, right? And yesterday, Karen Reed was in chat. Who knows? Maybe she'll be in chat again tonight. That goes without saying.
That's right.
But what happened was on that live, there was a cat, and everybody knows his name. He decided to talk today. Well, yesterday, he decided to do a 3-hour live stream. Actually, he said he's not going to do a 3-hour live stream. And it went 5 hours where everybody attacked us on this live stream. I heard everybody. I mean, people who I thought were cool, I guess they're not cool. But when we came into this, when we first initially, if you go back to our first lives, we said the same people who love Karen Reed are going to hate Karen Reed. And that's what it came down to, right? Karen Reed versus Turtle Boy. Why should anybody care about Karen Reed and Turtle Boy? It's private. Well, that's not the way this was, right? Everything's been public from the jump, from the start, from the rip, right? So why all of a sudden we want to smother that? But we had the kumbaya moment, and it was cool. It was cute. And it's cool, I'm not mad at that moment. It was a good moment. It was a gentleman talk. Nurse Kim, sweet lady. It was cool, man. It was a good moment. I'm not mad at it. But there was a guy that just wanted to get involved. He wanted to spin things up. And he wanted a link. And I told Turtle Boy, listen, I don't want to give this guy a link. And I know it sounds so petty, right? It just sounds so stupid. A link. Send me a link. I want to come on your live stream. It just sounds corny. But that's how it is sometimes in this space. Sometimes things get petty. And live streaming, it gets wavy, right? It gets bumpy sometimes.
That's right.
So he wanted a link, and I didn't want to give it to him. And I told Turtle Boy I don't want to give it to him, but Turtle Boy gave him the link. Gave him the link. And he came to the back door, the backstage. And that's disrespectful. That's like showing somebody where you live, right? So to speak. I don't know if that's the perfect parallel. I mean, I'm just saying. I said I didn't want to talk to him for the simple fact I was trying to protect the dude. And when I say protect, I mean I didn't want to argue with him. And I didn't want to I know you were making fun of his sneakers, JFK. Why is a grown man talking shit about people's sneakers? Whatever. So what? The guy has Mexican Jordans, worn ones. But ask yourself this question, and ask him when you see him. When you see him with the worn ones on, ask him where he got them sneakers, who bought them sneakers. Because there's been so much drama in this movement, you guys, and I said it on the Howie Card today, that stop using the word movement as a crutch. The shit's not moving forward. It's been stagnant. There's been people coming in this game pushing it, and when we speak on it, we get pushed back. And then this particular situation, it went silent. It went silent. We wanted to get down to the bottom of it. They tried to shut us down. It went silent, and that caused the drama. But this guy with the worn ones, man, the Mexican Jordans, this guy, he wanted to get on the stage. He wanted to talk, boy. He wanted to talk about how we're a drama channel. He wants to paint the picture that we're evil. We're breaking things up. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Seriously. We're here to fight justice. Go ahead, buddy.
That's right, man. Save it for the people that give a fuck.
And that's drama. The way he starts talking, the amendments, and we got to try to free a Turtle Boy, and then we got to John O'Keefe, and he starts getting all dramatic and like trying to pull this shoot a promo, so to speak, like wrestling terms, like shoot this promo to get over. And the people that love him, whatever, that's cool, but like go ahead, go over there. You don't have to watch the channel. And you can think whatever you want, but the fact of the matter is the guy's a liar. The guy is a liar. And he did damage control. And you got to ask yourself the question, why did the other guy give that guy a link? When I told TB not to give him the link, and he gave him the link. Now they're going to chalk it up and say, what's the big deal? I gave him a link. I thought everything was cool. No, it's not. If I would have did that to TB, he would have wrote a blog about it. He would have wrote a blog about it. He wouldn't have liked that shit. Then I hear people saying, oh, you guys are jealous of Turtle Boy. You're just a six-string show. Listen, it's called banter, man. I did radio for years. When someone names you something, you run with it and you own it. It's not a disrespectful thing. We don't care. 6'3". You think we give a shit when anybody says about us? Does it look like we care? We here right now at 12 a.m. on a Saturday morning. We are here right now, and we brought all the receipts, and we broke it all down, and there's liars out there. And the problem with DeGlera is that he wanted to talk still, and I was trying to tell him, if we got to address you, then you're going to open up the wounds of Turtle Boy, because we wanted to put that to bed, right? We told Turtle Boy, listen, man, we don't want to talk about this no more. You talk about it. You handle it. And I said, how do you know I haven't talked to Karen Reed? You handle that. You figure that out. And when Karen's ready to speak on it, then cool. But you handle it, man. And what he do? The very next day, the kid DeGlera, he goes on to Facebook. Then he does a 5-hour stream. He got all you guys. He's breaking down how he is and what he did and where he comes from and how we're pussy bitches. That's dramatic, isn't it? Did I call him a pussy bitch? Did I call him that? Did I call another grown man pussy ass bitches?
Nope.
Nah, I didn't say that. That's what he said. And this dude did a 5-hour stream on us, but when the people of this movement, the people we follow, Karen Reed and Turtle Boy, their supposed leaked tapes and betrayal, he didn't speak one word on it. He didn't do 1 minute or 2 minutes on his live to speak on it. But he did 5 hour live on JFK, James Jackson, and Kevy Kev. Then he went on his live today and said, I don't think it's the real Karen Reed. Well, that's corny. You know it's better than that, buddy. Come on, stop it. And Will, I'm telling you, buddy, you're a liar. You're a liar. You didn't talk about it because you know why you didn't talk about it. The same people who love Karen Reed are hating Karen Reed right now. And TB's checking the temperature right now. He sees what's going on. He's trying to make a move. He's got PR going out there. We heard the Jess Machado stuff. We heard what she had to say about JK. Anybody heard that, Jess Machado? And I'll leave it at that. Go ahead, Kevy Kev.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, it's crazy because we're out here speaking on things. We're out here asking questions. And,
The internet's breaking up a little bit, bro.
How's that? Sound any better?
It's kind of breaking up a little bit, bro.
Well, we're out here asking questions, and we speak off the chest with, a lot of our feelings and shit and how they affect people and other people. And, we're getting bashed on it. Getting bashed on, speaking on some reality, the outcomes, the things that come along with it. I mean, maybe you have to live that kind of shit to understand it or have experienced it at one point in time. But I will say this. 95% of the time, it takes something to happen or something that has happened to ask questions. And to ask questions, you have to have a conversation. And without a conversation, you can't base an opinion. And you can't get an answer without a balancing those opinions out. And you know what? We use a platform like this to talk about things, to get a better understanding. We see what's right and we see what's wrong. And it's just bad, character to fake it. We speak to an audience. We speak to a community in our own personal chats on a daily basis. And it's just sad to see how things can take a spiral. So quick. I'm going to leave it at that and pass the mic. James Jackson, you with us?
Yeah. What up, Nick? When you speak the truth, you become a target. Absolutely, man. Some people, the truth hurts. Some people don't want to hear the truth. When the truth comes out, what do? Do you run from the truth? Do you talk in circles around the truth? What do you do? What do we do? I mean, we go head on with the truth because we want the truth. At the end of the day, we want to know who killed John O'Keefe. We want justice for Francis Chigalotti. We want to know the outcome of Kelsey Fitzsimmons' case. We want to know all this bullshit, right? But we can't know if somebody we're shaking hands with might be recording some shit I'm saying. I don't care about if Olivia Niles in here. If she has something, well, that's her and Flipperhead shit. It's gone past that. That was a distraction so you guys wouldn't know about the real shit that's going on. I don't care about the Olivia and Flipperhead shit. That has nothing to do with anything we're talking about. And I don't think Karen or my uncle Alan Jackson gives a fuck about Olivia Nile and Flipperhead's relationship. And I say that with respect, guys. You guys figure it out. And I go by the name of James Jackson. And how do you know I didn't talk to Karen Reed?
So yeah. So people out there that are tuning in, we're hitting that 21-minute mark. And if you didn't hear in the very beginning, we took it back to basics, man. We're back on sitting on the porch. We're having a little family discussion. So I'm glad
Some
everybody.
people can't hang on the porch, right? Some people can't even come
Some
on the
people
porch.
can't.
Nah, man, some people never made it to the stoop. And you know what? It's unfortunate. And I get it. Those Michael ear wands, they were passed down in some families. I had friends that got them. You know, me, I was a 1 through 5 guy. But the ear wands get passed down. But those were not passed down. No, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Those were bought. So you mean to tell me you had the opportunity to pick out what pair of Jordans you actually wanted? That shit, yo, goddamn son.
God damn, James.
That makes it.
Your internet's breaking up, James. Mike, check to the gods. Your internet's going in and out.
I just kicked all these people that was out here smoking out. So listen, I'm working too.
Yeah, it's noisy back there, though. Whatever's
Well,
going on, it's noisy. I'm going to mute you up for a second.
and you know what?
I'm going to mute you up just for a second. Go ahead. Speak your piece, bro.
Oh man, I see us get attacked all day, and I don't like how we got attacked for something that we stood up for, that we believed. And that's okay, because we believe in a different thing that other people believe in. We believe that it's not okay to do sneaky shit. We believe that it's not okay to. Karen is
What do we got to
unhinged.
answer with Olivia? What am I going to answer with Olivia?
What she got to
Oh,
do with
that's what she
anything?
said?
Who?
Well, that's what she said? Olivia said that?
No, she
Yo, your
tagged
internet's
us in.
killing me, bro. I'm trying to talk to you. Your internet's breaking up, bro, so I
No,
can't talk to you.
I
Yeah.
don't. I can hear you though.
Yeah. What did Olivia say? I'm sorry, James.
She tagged us in something on Twitter, saying that you know something like, "How about this fact right here? Here's a receipt. I FaceTimed her. You gonna believe
Oh,
him now?
yeah.
Like,
I
who
didn't say
cares? I
I
don't.
believed him. I didn't.
Nah, I
Did
didn't
it
say we.
even?
We
Did it
never
sound like
said
at
that.
all? I
No,
mean, I
but
don't
that's why I
care.
think it's a
That's not.
distraction.
He was. I hate to say it. Like, that's not what. That's a separate situation. That's a
Right.
separate situation.
Different situation.
That's a separate situation. Bottom line is, he went about it the wrong way. If you ask me, I don't know. I'm not even trying to even indulge in that situation. That's whatever, man. God bless that kid, man. I hope he gets help, man. He needs, you know what I mean? Because the internet's brutal, man. It can do something to your mental. And I mean that with
Yeah.
all due respect, because I heard people saying, "Oh, JFK, you talked about his mental health," and you know what? It might have not landed right. But where I'm from, I got kids who walk around all day long to tell me, "Hey, man, I'm bipolar. I'm messed up. I'm depressed." That's not what I said. What I said is that people in Massachusetts act like they're tough guys. You can't just threaten people in the South, right? Like, it's different. People gotta open carry, and you just never know who you're talking to, and you just never know. And maybe that was the wrong parallel, but it was a joke. It was a joke because I was saying this. Yeah, yeah. I'm hearing people singing back there, bro. I got to mute you up. God damn, I don't know where my boys are at tonight, man, but there's a lot of stuff going on in their backgrounds. Sheesh. And I was just saying, Turtle Boy's at my car, Turtle Boy's at my car, and I mentioned guns, and everybody jumped down my throat. It was a joke. It was a bit. Like I said, I treat my show like a radio show, somewhat. Some people just do back and forth dialogue, and some people like that better. I get it. My show moves a little faster than other shows. We play music, we talk lingo that you might not understand. We say we're 39,000 feet. We have fun. We laugh. Some people don't like that. Some people just want that bland shit. You know what I mean? Some people eat macaroni and cheese and some chicken nuggets, for dinner every night. They don't know about, Spanish food and, some good Italian food. They don't know that life. They're just plain people. And that's fine. That's cool. But this is not the channel for you. Don't knock how the way I do it. Some people do like it. A lot of people like it. How many people rock with the JFK channel? How many people like the way how I do my channel? And I go with the waves of the live stream, right? So if something's funny and I could catch on to it, I try to bring it out and laugh about it. That's all, but people just the stuff people were saying, they're the drama queens. And the drama was the silence. That's what it comes down to. The drama was the silence. The drama was the silence. All that assumption.
Yeah, but Jay, you're right. The drama was the silence, and look at it now. Now it's about where the drama show. But hold up. If we were the drama show that you didn't want to talk about what we were speaking on before, but now we're the drama show after Karen Reed comes in, after Turtle Boy. First of all, forget about before Karen Reed. Let me backtrack because we got Sweet Child of Mine playing. Let's go back to the time when TB came in the chat and squashed it with a guy named James Jackson, JFK, Kevy Kev, and Nurse Kim. Squashed it with the guys like the six-string show, right? And the guy was begging for a link. And JFK said, TB, nah, man, I'm not trying to bring him up here. I don't want to start no fucking drama. I don't want to bring no drama up here. I'm not giving him a link. TB knew goddamn well what JFK was doing and didn't want to give him the link. But TB, you're both wrong, TB and the Glera. You sent the Glera the link. The Glera, you snuck in. You did a B&E while he was flying a plane. No, for real. He did some not disclaimer 9/11 shit, man. You hijacked the plane. You came in on some shit. My man was flying the fucking plane, and you came with a rubber machete to his neck, and I had to punch you out. And that's what happened.
Clara did a 4-hour show. He talked about you for 20 minutes. I never even watched the show. Nah, that's not true because he talked about us and then he opened up the phone lines.
About 20 minutes ago. How about that?
Yeah, he keeps talking about us. He keeps talking about us. That's what it is. And that's the thing. The more the Glera talks, the more heat on Turtle Boy. And now I just seen something with Jess Machado. She said that Will the Glera heard the recordings, right? Which how do you know I haven't talked to Karen Reed? I know things that none of these people know, and so don't James Jackson, and so don't Kevy Kev. And she said that Will the Glera heard the recordings, and so did Nurse Kim. That's what Jess Machado said, right? And then Turtle Boy's stance on it on Twitter is that I like both of them. So who's playing who? Like what's going on here? Because of course hold on. Let's not talk. Let's go with the script. Jess Machado says that she heard the clips. Of course she heard the clips. You know why? Because Turtle Boy got them. She's going to sit there and play it off that she heard it in the USS Battleship. I got him retrieved by somebody. I got him from somewhere. Nah, you heard him from your boy Turtle Boy. And then you expose Will and you expose Nurse Kim allegedly, right? These supposed to be your friends. Who told you to say that? And Turtle Boy's stance on it is they're both my friends. Damn, Turtle Boy, with friends like that, who needs enemies? I'm just saying, god damn. Anyway, sorry, James. I passed the mic back.
No, you're right, man. And not only that, but trying to think where I was just going with that before. Yeah, Jess Machado put that out there. First of all, she put
Yeah,
out
man. Yeah.
Mikey, money making, fucking Mike, young jerks. Goddamn money, making Mike. Why you making all the goddamn money? Leave some money for us. Goddamn.
All right, look, this chat is moving.
But Jay, what it comes down to is we gave the Glera the benefit of the doubt. We gave the turtle the benefit of the doubt, and we said we're not going to get involved with this. But the Glera knew for a month. He's lying to you guys. He knew for a month, and he denied saying he never heard it when he already spoke to Karen. So Glera, you want to talk about the banner from 2018? Let's talk about last month, man. Let's talk about that. You want me to really stop putting receipts out? We don't need receipts. I already told you this, guys, before. Let's
You want
stop it.
Karen? You want Karen to come up in here? Is Karen watching right now? Karen, you out there? Because if you're out there, Karen, did the Glera talk to you last month and tell you that deny that there was no recordings? Told you that there's no
Right.
recordings? Did he say that? Last month he talked to you. Joanna, who cares? Well, you don't need to be here, Joanna. Who cares? That's the thing.
Who
So wait a minute.
cares?
So
Well, hold on.
well, hold on, hold on.
Jim,
Hold on.
go ahead.
Stop. Let me pass the mic to Kevy Kev. Tell we're on the stoop, bro. We're being gentlemen. We're not gonna we had a rough week, people. People been talking mad trash about us, so we're not gonna get amped up. Not for the trolls. All right. It's not happening. Not tonight. Kevy Kev, what did Jimmy T say to you? All right. Perfect.
All right. Well,
You're muted up.
I got a text message today from a good friend of ours. And, we were just talking, and he reminded me, how, the show makes content by asking questions.
I don't know what's going on with you. Rough show if you guys don't get it right. I'll tell you that.
Can you hear me?
Both you guys' internet.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but it's breaking up a little bit, so the people might be confused.
I can't hear, man.
Well, where I was, I got a text message from a friend of ours.
There you go.
And he just explained. He just apologized. He said, "Hey, man, I know you guys are taking some bullshit over the fucking internet over all this, but he said, I just want to say something to you." And he said the show makes content by asking questions, and a lot of people are ridiculing the show. He said, I want to remind you, Aiden's entire defense is that they framed him for asking questions. And he went on to say, I mean, is he the only one that can ask questions in this movement? And I just, back to what I said earlier, I said, it's what we're doing. We just, we ask questions. I mean, everybody sees things different. Everybody feels things different. And, when we speak off the chest, we're speaking from experience. We're speaking on actions that we see that are, untruthful. And you brought up a good point about a lot of people calling this a movement, and at its prime, when it's when it's, you know, united and it's solid. It's when it's moving. And to call it a movement right now, it feels like we're standing still.
Kevin, let me ask you something. You think there's any coming back from that, though? I don't think we should even call it a movement anymore. Because you know goddamn well, if this was you that recorded Karen Reed, or me, or JFK, and it got leaked, we would be the talk of the town for the next fucking 3 years. But because it was TB, we give him a pass because he broke a story. Because Glera heard it, we give him a pass because he raised 20 grand. Because allegedly other people heard it, we give them passes because they talked about it. They got, no, you don't get that pass. You broke the family oath. That's what you did. You don't get a pass. Not from me. Talk about me all day, Glera. You're showing your true colors. You're mad. You wouldn't talk about it earlier. Keep talking about us.
Well, the Glera, what he's trying to spin is so messed up because he's trying to tell you guys, trying to explain what a drama channel is. Let me explain something. I've been live streaming since 2009, back when it was Ustream. So let's be clear. I've been probably doing this way before the Glera and way before Turtle Boy. I'm talking about 09. How many years ago is that? When Ustream, I did a whole live album with Freeway. You know who he is? From Philadelphia, the rapper. He was with Jay-Z. I did a live with him. Freddie Gibbs, Mac Miller, to name a few. Young Jerks are in the chat. He'll tell you. I do live streams with Bun B in the real Texas, Houston, Texas. Yeah, not like that fake Texas dude that got all you guys watching his TV show channel over there talking mad shit about me when he's not even real. He's fake. It's AI. It's one of these people in the movement because they're running out of soldiers. They're running out of soldiers, people, because all the soldiers got exposed. So who's going to come at JFK? So why not get this guy and call it Ray from Dallas, or have someone, MC Cozy D. What's his name? Cosgrove, the fake one. We know who that is. Right. You guys, you don't think we know who that is? We know who that is. That's all corny. And they need soldiers to paint their narrative, to keep the thing going. And you know what? You people, the people who are falling for it, you're dead wrong. Because at the end of the day, what this is a guy who took advantage of somebody. That's all this is. That's what it is. Okay? Took an advantage of a situation, and when called on it, they try to mute it and shut it up. And whoever talked about it got the business, and that's what happened. And like I said, we didn't want to do this to Aiden. We didn't want to keep talking about it. But as you can see, the duties that he can't do, Aiden, he has the Glera doing. If he really cared, he would tell the Glera to stop that shit. That's what he would say. I put the video last night up private. It's a private plane. It's in a hangar. I put it private. I called the truce today all day. I made it private. Yeah, there was some screenshots, but there was nothing said. It was private. That speaks a whole lot. Like, hey, listen, how do you know I haven't talked to Karen Reed? Right? I proved it. I know shit. You want to take it to the next level? You want us to really drop what we know? You want her to really say her truth? I don't think you want that. I don't think any of you people want that, because at the end of the day, it's gross. And now you got exactly what you wanted. You didn't know it was going to happen like this, did you, TB? You had no idea, TB. You had no idea it was going to happen like this. You didn't think, like, damn, wow. You thought you were done if Karen Reed came out and said that the recordings were real. You thought you were done. That's why you told Meredith to chill out. You thought you were done, but no, that's not what happened. People start taking what?
Right there, before I forget, and that's a huge point. If this was nothing, why would that text come out? You tell that dude, Flipperhead, that you lied about what you said at lunch.
Yeah,
so
but now, let me. I'm in thought. Just give me a sec.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to talk over my my panel. I'm not trying to talk over James. I love James. I love Kevy Kev. We talked at, before, and we're going to try to only talk for 3-4 minutes apart. and pass the mic around. We're going to try to do better for you guys with some dialogue because we're real passionate right now. So all my long gamers, I'm sorry if I cut him off, and I know some of you guys hate that shit. So, I'm good for that. So excuse me, I got flaws. But point is, Aiden didn't think that there was going to be an uprising of people saying, fuck Karen Reed. And that's what's happening here. The same person they loved, free Karen Reed. There's a whole group of people saying, if it wasn't for Aiden, and it's okay that he recorded her, it's totally all right. But people forget the spaces, right? He did a 26-minute spaces and denied the whole thing and then went mute, right? And then we gave him the chance to figure this out, for him to navigate around it. And what he do? He put his pit bulls out, let the glare come in. The glare is taking it. Oh, I'm the glare. Watch what I do. I'll simp for the crowd. I'll tell everybody they're a drama channel. And back to what I was saying about I was live streaming since 2009. Listen, when this Zoom stuff came out and StreamYard came out in 2020 with the panel type option, that's what you use to link in. That's what you use to make phone calls. People used to talk in the boxes, 10, 20 people. You do it all the time. That's drama. What's the difference between opening up your phone lines if I open up a link? If you ask me, I think opening up a link is better because A, you don't have someone beeping in every 2 seconds, and you could kick them out when you want, and you could get to it. And there's a filter, right? You can only take so many people at a time. So as far as him trying to paint the picture, because I had people up on the panel, it was a drama channel. Listen, some of the people I had up on this panel were just regular people. They were just regular folks. Nobody's going to come up on a link and talk a bunch of shit. Most people won't because they don't know what I know. If you click in a StreamYard on a link, you might think I'm getting your personal information. So people are more on point, right? They're more scared to click on that link versus a phone call when they're at their house on a restricted call. You know what I mean? So think about it. You kind of open yourself up more if you click on a link. So what the fuck is he talking about? And there's my point. Aiden didn't think this was going to get like this. He didn't think that people were going to say, hey, wow, fuck Karen Reed. She's a troublemaker. She went on the JFK show. And that's what did Jess Machado said? She said we were what's the word she used? I forget the word, but she used the crazy word. And like she should be embarrassed to come on this show and all this other shit. And it's pretty sad, right? And now what did Aiden do? Look at what he did. He got Jess Machado to out allegedly his 2 co-defendants. We know one of them for a fact is the co-defendant, the dude Glera, 100%. 100% is co-defendant because look at the way he's reacting to it, right? And so now look at the way he's talking about Nurse Kim and Jess. Oh, I like both of them because he's the one that probably leaked that information to her. So he's playing everybody. He's playing everybody. So he could come out clean in all this. And what he's going to do is he has the audio, right? This audio is going to mysteriously appear, isn't it? It's going to mysteriously appear. And it's not going to be 30 minutes. It will be 10 minutes. And it will probably show Karen in a bad light because he already knows that people are mad at Karen because his dogs came out. And people will say, wow, I can understand why he recorded her. Look at the way they were treating poor Aiden. So you guys been played. Congratulations. Right? Free Karen Reed still. Karen Reed is free, but is she?
She don't got her phone back yet. That's not free, Jay.
Nah. Nope. Certainly ain't.
Why are they holding their phone for? And that's what makes you think that's why they're holding their phone. And he knows why they're holding their phone. So that's the question, man. And I see all these people. I get it. You want to you want to think this isn't true. But you came in here, a lot of you, not all of you. You came in here supporting Karen and freedom, free Karen Reed. We love you, Karen. Now she's ugly because she told you something you didn't want to hear. That is the craziest shit that I think I've seen all day when I saw a comment like that. You want to hate on me, JFK, Kevy Kev, be my guest. But when Karen Reed comes out and says, look, this is true. I can't speak on it now. I have a lot of court cases coming up, civil cases that you guys are welcome to. I need to fight them first, and I promise I will come on your show and speak on it. And then I see Jess Machado speak and say, "Why don't you have come on Fox 25?" I thought you were just trashing Fox 25 like a month ago, saying how because they didn't cover the Karen Reed story, they were trash. But now she should go on there and talk about some shit that TB did. Why would she do that, man? Like, she came over here because she felt safe, and that's what this is, a safe place for anybody. Karen felt safe talking here. She don't feel safe on the Glera. She don't feel safe over on these other channels. She felt safe here to speak. So why can't you guys accept that? Free
Well,
Karen
this
Reed, right?
why can't you guys respect that?
Why can't you respect that? Who cares where she went? Wherever she went. Wherever Karen Reed goes, people follow, right?
No, but no, they don't. That's what I'm saying. So now the video's going to come out. Jess Machado went on a rant on Twitter Spaces. I have the video. I listened to it. And she keeps saying video, ladies and gentlemen. She keeps slipping up saying video instead of audio. So is it a video? Did someone record it on their video, like had their phone on and didn't know how to click on voice note? So they clicked on video because she said it like 10 times, video.
Yeah,
Aiden,
that's
are
a
you
good point.
Yo,
The
Aiden,
video. So
yeah.
is it someone screen record? Is it someone tape recording Aiden, like while he's standing there? Like you got his face reactions to
Yeah,
make him look
exactly.
like a good guy?
Right. So what are you breaking it down into an MP3 right now and chopping it up
Right.
to make Aiden look like the greatest guy in the world? Listen, this is all a hustle, man. It's all a hustle. Glera, we're on to you guys, man. It is what it is, man. Speak your piece. You know, listen, we didn't want to speak on this. We gave it a chance. We called the truce. You let your boy with the ones, with the Mexican Jordans, run his mouth. And how are we not going to defend ourselves? Because at the end of the day, the reason why he got beef with us is because we called him out. We called him out. You said if the recordings came out, you would bite your tongue and you would speak on it. Then you said you changed your mind. And I said, no problem, Glera. And when them kids came up here, we had the live open challenge. I didn't say your name once. But that wasn't good enough, though, wasn't it? You jumped in a chat and said we're a drama channel. And then you started blocking poor James Jackson. Let's simp. Poor James Jackson was getting blocked in Nurse Kim's chat. And you guys were trying to silence us. And then you guys drew this whole plan up. And you guys are in group chats talking about it. What are they saying?
They did a B&E coming in here though.
But listen, if you guys think for 1 minute that you guys know all the truth, I don't care what recording comes out, because wait till we get our recording of what really is going on. All right. So if I was TB, and this is not a threat, if I was TB, I would call off all the dogs. I would tell everybody to fall back, and I would just kind of just like chill out. That's what I would do if I was him. But hey, keep it going, man. Keep riling everybody up. Fuck JFK. Fuck everybody. Keep it up. Go ahead. And you know what? We're gonna keep talking about it, right? And it's not gonna age well for you, TB, because your peers. It doesn't matter about the people you got in your chat, my man. It's the peers, man. The Dave Portnoy's, the Howie Kaz, the people at the Wilbur. When they find out what you're really about, what you did to Karen, they're not going to fuck with you, man. They're going to fuck with your money, not this YouTube money. We're talking about Wilbur money. Think about that, man. Think about it. Think about your peers. Kevy Kev.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I'll tell you right now, man, it's disgusting. You had a good, it's disgusting. What's happened to this is just, it's just taking the wrong turn, and I feel like it's been a play by design. I know I've said it before, but whenever there's a positive, there's a negative. And the negatives attract. And it's sad to see how you see people, people that are invested, people that have passion, people that are, seeing the craziest shit unfold throughout a 2-year trial, 2 trials within a couple of years. And we've seen all the lies and all the manipulation and all the backdoor shit. And you know, I think a lot of us are keen to it now. You know, we're seeing, you know, how easily things can get manipulated and how power can control. And, you know, it just sucks that we're, you know, we're kind of witnessing that now amongst our own people, the passionate people, the people that are invested.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kev. If this was back in the later days, you know, in our parents, before our parents' age, a tape recording of somebody that was facing a murder and you were supposed to allegedly be on the same side, that would end up not turning out so well. So people want to say, you know, we're saying weird shit and we're throwing up a lot of disclaimers because you guys don't understand the way we talk. But what I'm trying to say by that is it just wouldn't fly. And, you know, it's okay to do it now in 2020, you know, in the millennium where we are now. No, it's not okay. Just because time has changed and names have changed, the game hasn't. The game still remains the same. It's just different names. You got a guy from Tennessee who isn't respected in Tennessee. Ask yourself, why? Why is he got to come to Boston to get respect? I mean, I know I don't have to travel nowhere to get respect.
I don't know what's
You know,
going on.
I'll tell you, you know, something was said the other night about, you know, if Karen Reed wasn't freed, if Karen Reed was still on trial for the murder of John O'Keefe, would people be speaking on this? Would people be upset? Would people want answers? It's a question that I've asked myself. You know, now that she's not under scrutiny and not under judgment for those actions, she's still a human. She still has privacy.
But you ask yourself this question: why was there a recording? Why? What was so funny about that? What was so funny about that? You guys are quick to name and say, oh, it's so sad what you guys did to the Glera talking about his sneakers, but it's not sad about what they recorded Karen Reed behind her back? A girl that might be going through some things? That's not sad? That's not cool? Like, what? You guys are cool with that, but you mad that I said the dude got Air Force Ones, Mexican Jordans? Listen, you guys can say whatever you want. The trolls, my long gamers are here. All my long gamers, they know who they are. I need everybody in the chat right now. This is a disclaimer. I need to see them red X's, long gamers, and all your trolls, pay attention. Long gamers.
Let's go, people.
Long gamers. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Let's go.
Disclaimer, people. Let's go.
Show them what you got. Let's go. while I'm at it, right? Let me shout some of my long gamers out. We got Jay Nicole up in here. We got Free Karen Reed 2025. Deanna, what up? Vicky, what's going on? Jessica, Susie, Kels, Erin Bell, Mama Weird, Debbie M, Erin Murphy, Becky G, of course, Save the Sea Turtles, Crime Scene Spoke to Me, Hey Corruption's up in here, Blue 42, Lisa McDonald for sure, Cats Pajamas, DB, KG, Stacy Ann, Brian with the frozen donuts, Eric Smith. Don't forget about Natalie Ahmad working overtime, Alessis, Verbal Pharmacy, Karen D, of course, KGMV. Who else we got? Brendan Brenna O'Brien, Blazing Betty, Annabelle Lee, me or May, Laura Moscato. Is that how you say it? Mox Box, Sunday's Child, Hey Corruption still up in here. Little Miss Red Velvet, DOG, Mama's Family, Honeybee, Daisy, Reese, Cat's Pajamas, KG, Christopher. What's up, buddy? Yaya, Melissa, Rose D, of course, Janice, Scooter 54, Jermaine, Lindsay, Erica Smith, Michael, Lisa, again, Vicky, Laura Pike, of course, Boston Bay Forever, Denise, Norfolk County Corruption, Cecilia Lover, Sheila G, To Be Blunt, Alex, James Jackson. Got a lot of disclaimers up there. I appreciate all the disclaimers. Yeah, there's a lot of support. That's why we don't sweat it. It doesn't matter. We understand, and that's the other narrative too. They're doing it for clicks and views. When have we ever did it for clicks and views? If I wasn't mistaken, right, every time I come on here, I play about 20 to 30 songs a night and I get striked. So ask yourself, why did the Glera do a 5-hour stream last night and have his super chats on? If he wasn't about the money, wouldn't he turn the super chats off? If it was just a petty thing to talk about? No, he made sure he capitalized off that. Did he take his monetized?
I link it.
Say what?
I was saying that ask yourself this too. I link it to mine, so I know we're gonna get the copy strike. So I don't monetize off it or make So and the other thing, Jay, is they're pushing the narrative. They're mad because we're doing our party on his party. No. You're doing your party on the day of our party, but that's okay. We're not mad about that.
He even said that too. Like we meant to do that. It was a scheduling situation. And the funny thing is, the people who own our place owns their place. So it was a scheduling situation. We had no idea about their party. And with that being said, why don't you plug the party, James Jackson?
The party is October 24th, 2025. From 7 to 12 a.m. It's on 75 Meridian Street, Malden, Mass. You'll see James Jackson, JFK Show Off, Kevy Kev 781, Nan Gallagher, Mike Crawford from the Young Jerks, special guest appearances. And you guys will be surprised when you see who comes here. And it's a $50
Whoa. Throw up your disclaimer.
Well, just for now, we'll let them know. That's just a little taste, and it's $50 tickets still available, but there is a capacity, and we're almost at the capacity. It is. I'm sorry, I see Nick Rocco coming in hot.
Yeah, I'll
Broken
take
Baker
care of that.
accused me of booking cat. Yeah, we got that. Okay, but the party is 10/24/25. Get your tickets now. You can get them right there. Venmo James Emerald-5 or Cash Emerald money sign James Emerald Jr. Get your tickets now.
And or you can hit me up on the Venmo at JFK Show Off, or the Venmo or the Cash App at JFK Show Off if you want tickets. Either one of us are cool with it. Like you said, let me just jump back. It was a little loud. I don't know if it was loud for you guys, but 10/24/25. That's a Friday. JFK, James Jackson, Kevy Kev, and Nan. And don't forget about Mikey Crawford, money making Mike, making all the money. And I appreciate today. I was on the Howie Carr show. JFK, would you believe it? Was on the Howie Carr show, and Jess Machado hated it. Oh my God. She said that we were slumming. Oh, wow. Jess Machado, you know I was on 94.5 too, the morning show, right? You know I do Shade 45, Eminem Radio too. I could be on there. This Thursday, I could go on Eminem's radio show and give you a shout out. Do you want me to just go on there and just talk about you for 20 minutes? You want me to plug you? Like, I got access to the radio anytime I want. You guys don't even understand. Do you know what Sirius Satellite is?
Thursday on Shade 45,
come on, man.
Eminem's radio station.
Why don't we just trash everybody? We'll just trash everybody on Shade 45. Why don't we do that?
Air Force
we'll trash it. You guys can listen in your cars, man. So let me just say this. Nick Rocco's up in here, and he said, laugh my ass off. Broken Baker accused me of booking Karen for the JFK show last night. First off the bat, let me tell you something about Nick Rocco. There was a couple of people that weren't at the Wilbur Theater. One of them was Karen Reed, and there was another one named Nick Rocco. We were outside, Nick. Did you drive by and say what up? Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Maybe Karen stopped by when we was outside. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. Maybe we went to go get some calamari and Strager during the intermission, and we bumped into a couple of cats. Maybe one of them was Nick Rocco. Maybe one of them was Karen Reed. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. You never know in Boston. It's very small. Tremont Street, right next to the North End, right next to the seaport. Would you believe it? You guys don't know about that because you guys live in the sticks. Nick Rocco's from the city, as well as myself, James Jackson, and Kevy Kev. And this guy, Glera, he doesn't even know where he is when he comes down here. He's saying Boston, Boston. Kid, you're in Dedham.
God damn.
Like you're way out in Norfolk County, even though it's close to West Roxbury, Boston, I guess. But it's not. He doesn't even understand where he's at. So the point is, Nick Rocco didn't do any of this. Nick Rocco, as you know, is neutral in everything. All he said is that it was the real Karen Reed, and people are acting like this is a planned attack. This is no planned attack. Karen decided to get on the live and speak her piece, and you guys are hating her for that and giving Nick Rocco shit. And
she just didn't like all the lying going on, all the people talking. Yeah, she didn't like all the bullshit. You know, all these people that had her back lying, and you guys no, wait till Turtle Boy gets his receipts. But that's fine. Like I said, between her and Aiden. But the Glera, you're a straight up coward, man. A month and a half ago, I could put your man.
Oh, well, let's talk about that. A month and a half ago, the Glera spoke with Karen Reed, and Karen asked the Glera, do you know anything about the recordings? A month and a half ago, and the Glera said there is no recordings, Karen. Why hasn't he let that out to the audience? So you guys can ask the Glera, did he talk to Karen Reed last month? Did he talk to Karen Reed? And if he did, why? And she asked about recordings last month, a month ago. Ask him that. Last month, a month ago, the Glera was asked by Karen, hey, do you know anything about recordings? He said, nope, there's no recordings, Karen. And why, when all this shit happened, he acted like he didn't know what the fuck was going on. He never said, hey, I talked to Karen. Why? Why is that? Why would someone lie? Why would someone say that the Karen Reed that came in on this chat was fake? Why? Because he's trying to sway you guys. He's the one. He's the outsider. Whatever. Believe what you want. Go against Karen. Say this is drama. The drama was the silence. Jimmy Tahine, Lynn, Massachusetts. I don't mean to throw your government way out there, Jim. I'm sorry. But he said it perfect. The whole reason why TB is indicted is because he wanted to ask questions. The whole reason why, right? Just walking up, asking questions. But yet we ask questions, and we're not getting arrested and getting indicted, but we're getting indicted by the internet. You guys are holding us on a fucking cross. Do you realize the shit you guys are saying about us? Do you realize how much your racist traits are coming out? Do you realize when you say JFK wants to be black, what does that mean? What does that mean if he wants to be black? What, you don't like black? I don't get it. What if I do want to be black? What's the problem with that? Is there a problem with that? How do you know I'm not? I'm just saying. What's the problem with being black?
God damn.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
Like, what's up with these racist traits? Like, it's a learning curve. You guys are not even censoring yourselves. You guys are jumping off emotion. And then you guys are going with parody accounts. You guys are populating parody accounts. You got this weird dude from Dallas who's really, we know who it is. And they know we know who it is. Right? And then you got Kazi G, probably the same person. right?
Listen,
And you guys are populating it, talking to it, and thinking
how
it's
about
funny.
this? Yo, Jay, how
It's
about this?
crazy.
We could put out a subliminal right now. Don't do that account no more, and we'll tell you if your name came up, since you ain't gonna get an answer from anybody else. Because let me tell you something, you're not in the trusted crew. So if if you stop those accounts, we'll let you know if your name came up. All right, that's how shit's gonna go from now on.
So Jess Machado,
We
she had
run
a
this
lot to
shit.
say. She had a lot to say, right? Let's play that clip. Let's play the stuff that she said. All right. Jess Machado had a lot to say today. Oh, she had a lot to say.
Yeah.
And you know what? She doesn't care that Karen was recorded. Let's listen.
No, she loves it.
Everybody's a big person. They can handle things themselves. TB should have never recorded her full stop. It's gross. I don't know about that.
What?
I have a different take on it, actually. Things themselves. TB should have never recorded her full stop. It's gross. I don't know about that. I have a different take on it, actually.
What? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
You have a different take? What's your different take? What's your take? Why is
what's your take?
What's the take? And you notice she jumped on Spaces, and then at the end of the Spaces, who was calling her? TB. And she's like, why are you yelling at me? Because he was telling you to shut up.
Right.
Because you're fucking up the plan, Jess. Keep talking. Go ahead. Keep talking.
I put it out there. It's like a bat signal. What I got was an excerpt of it. There's that. But to have my crop.
I put up a bat signal. You mean you called up Aiden? Come on.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Come on, when he is known to be a left-leaning content creator, and you're putting him in a space where conservatives go, I know you are all listening to Howie Carr because of Turtle Boy. When I saw who was coming on the show today, I was like, dude, we are slumming it on Howie Carr today. Who signed off on JFK going on Howie Carr? You know why he's doing this?
I did.
Yeah, James Jackson did. No, matter of fact, his uncle did. Alan Jackson signed on it. Hey, I go by the name of JFK. How do you know I haven't talked to Alan Jackson?
I go by the name of James Jackson. And how have you know I haven't spoken to my uncle recently?
And I go by Kevy Kev. And how do you know Alan Jackson didn't ask me questions on how to fill a tire?
What the reason that was even interjected into that conversation was I was the bitch in the mix. Did I ask for an apology? No, I don't care. I don't follow you. I don't care about your shit.
Here we go.
Okay. In my book, you have an audience and people like you, and that's great. None of what you do interests me whatsoever.
Really?
And I don't. And if my follow.
So nothing that we do interests her. You guys heard that, right?
You got the other.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, this is the audio. I'm gonna play the video to prove how crazy and insane how this girl is. But go ahead, and not for nothing, she's married too. God damn, Jess.
Yes. She should have said nothing we do interests her. She don't follow us.
She don't follow
watch us. She
No,
don't give a
not at
fuck
all.
about us. She don't care about us, Jay.
She don't care.
Right?
She don't care that TB recorded Karen and her darkest moments. Go ahead.
She don't care. She don't care about us.
Jess and I like JFK. That is also fine.
Hold
These
on.
things can exist at the same time. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But for me, I can't go back from the way that you did that and started this whole thing with me by saying that it wasn't nice. It wasn't right. I didn't deserve it. Did Brian deserve me talking shit about him? 100%.
No, he didn't.
Because every time I was talking to him, he was talking shit about Will. He was talking shit about Mike Crawford.
So let's be clear what she's talking about. She's playing victim, saying I called her a bitch, the B word. Now, first off the bat, all my long gamers know that I don't disrespect women, right? What happened was, right, is that we was having a mediation. I already played the video. You guys watched it in real time. I said, hey, you guys know that Dr. Dre lyric, right? And I started rapping the song.
Yeah.
If there's a bitch in the mix, man, it has to be. Now
Right.
I get
We
it.
go by lyrics.
She might have took it as I was calling her that, and maybe she's right, and maybe I was wrong. That's fine, but that's what my intention was. Just just making light of a situation between the Glera and LTL. I was just like trying to be with the bros, and we were on the stoop, and we were just talking, and
right,
we were talking out loud. That's it.
Exactly. Go ahead.
And now she's trying to play victim, and that's not what it was. The reason why the reason why I had an opinion about that, because what happened was with her, when she started going in on LTL, she started pulling the curtain back, talking about how much people make on YouTube. She started shitting on the movement, saying it's not a movement. And then the Glera jumped in the very next day and did a 3-hour stream and doubled up on LTL. And I'm like, yo, this is gang mentality. What's going on? Why? And I knew it's only a matter of time before they come at me. If they're doing it to LTL, they're gonna do it to me. But guess who was neutral in the whole situation? Once again, TB. He was neutral. I'm cool with LTL. But you let them do that to your boy? Didn't he raise money for you? Didn't he give you a plaque? Damn, TB, with friends like you, who needs fucking enemies, bro?
I don't think he ever had friends, man.
And so word has it is, if you really look at it, it looks the same situation. He puts the dogs on people.
Think about that,
and he comes out clean.
Said. Who are TV's real? Like, I've never seen him say like, "Yo, JFK, like me and you can go validate our friendship." Goes back almost 30 years, man. This dude cannot come on screen and validate any friend. I mean, I have never seen it. Yeah, the Glera is his boy, but he's from Tennessee.
He met the Glera 3 years ago.
He not even, and this is your boy.
And he definitely ain't your friend, Glera, because he lets you rock them fucking Jordans, bro. The Mexican Jordans. If he was your friend,
come on, man. You can't come out with me with those.
Come on, you're in violation. You got the ones on, bro. You at least God damn, Glera. Looking crazy. Tell John Travolta you want your. Tell John Travolta he wants a swag. John Travolta called and he wants a swag back. That's who the Glera thinks he is. He thinks he's in a fucking movie or something. He thinks he's a movie star. He gets to Boston. He loves it. He loves it.
Well,
everybody in
Glera.
He's on the phone last night.
I'm a groupie of fucking Steven Tyler. Come on, man. The Glera.
Hey,
all right, cool.
He's on the phone last night. He opened up the phone lines. He's on the phone for like 30 minutes at a time talking to fucking to people that don't even matter. And he's like, "You're right. Yep. Just because they're patting him. They're
Juan Gonzalez?
No.
Here, Juan.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. He's the drama. But yeah, let's keep it going. Hold on.
Before you play,
go ahead.
Before you finish playing this, let me remind you, she got it was thrown up in the chat by the young jerks. She got fired from Howie Carr.
There you go.
That must turn her up too, JFK.
Yeah. It's a new world out there, man. Remember, Jess Machado, we went out to the waterfall, man, and I went up there speaking about Higgins. And then Mike asked me a question about Karen Reed, and I could have trashed Aiden if I wanted to on Howie Carr. I had the whole state of Massachusetts listening. A demographic from 35 to like 90 listening. Probably think about the peers who were listening to that, just sitting doing their work, who put Howie Carr on, that are conditioned, who listen to that radio. I think it's like something 26 radio station it's syndicated through. I didn't say nothing bad. I just said, hey, it's up to the people in the chats to figure out what's right and what's wrong and get it back on track. No one can control that.
What did this girl say next, man?
Oh, got you, bro. I got you, my man.
What are we doing? You won't go on the
Here we go, right here.
Karen, what are we doing?
Oh, she got a question for you, Karen. Jess Machado.
Yeah,
Karen,
Jess.
what are we doing? You won't go on the Today Show. You won't go on Fox News. You won't go on any big mainstream media. But we're gonna get into a chat of some Boston white rappers YouTube channel and start talking.
Oh, thank you, Jess. I'm glad you look at my layover as some yo. I'm affiliated with it, Jay. So hold on, real quick, Jess. I commend you, girl. You don't know what the hell to call us, and I get it. You don't know, I get it. We're the 6-string show. So
all I know is when we was in front of the Wilbur, man, I looked over and you was giving us this crazy look, and you was with your husband. It was very uncomfortable.
Hey, is that why she smashed into a fucking truck? Didn't she crash a car out front?
I think she was staring at us, bro. She was like, "There they
God
are!
damn.
There they are!" She smashed her shit.
There
God
they
damn!
are! Her
Keep your
husband
eyes
told
on
her,
the
watch out,
road.
watch out, watch out, watch out! Boom!
Keep your fucking eyes on the road, Jess.
You wrong. You wrong. You wrong.
You're rocking with the best.
I'm raw hustler, get your baking soda. Terminology. We can take it higher than that. I'm raw hustler, get your baking soda.
Static selector.
I'm raw terminology. Your baking soda.
I can tell you this, that beat ain't AI. That beat was made by a legend, and it's all mine. All right, so do your homework. All right, Jess Machado, I'm just a white rapper from Boston, a pretty popular one, too. Ask about me. Ask about me. Go ahead, Jess. What else you got to say? Oh, you're stressed.
Subtly dancing around the truth.
Oh, man.
And in that process, creating pockets of lie.
I want the whole audio before I say
Turn it up.
I don't have it. Thank you for being the one to hopefully put
Hold
this
on.
shit.
Let me get you some more volume.
Want to hopefully put this shit to bed, and behind us, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so ready for the circuit. Agreed. I don't have a copy of the recording. How did you get the recording, or who did you hear it from? I do not have a copy of the recording. I'm not going to say who I heard it from. I respect it. I will.
You don't get a copy of the recording, and you don't know who you got it from. We know who you got it from. And that's the point we're trying to make. Like, come on, man. We all can agree that Aiden's the one that did this, right? I mean, do we not? Like, it is what it is. And the fact that she's still selling at the USS Battleship in the middle of the fucking Atlantic is that she intercepted it from some source is just so corny. And y'all are falling for this shit. Not everybody, not my long gamers. And y'all got to ask yourself the question, why? Why? Why is it going to be like that? And that's what it is, right? So if you agree with what they're doing to us or to Karen, then you should agree what Norfolk County's doing to Turtle Boy. Fuck it. Railroad them. Because that's exactly what they're doing to Karen and JFK, James Jackson, and Kevy Kev. They're railroading us. And you guys are letting it fucking happen. You guys are on the jury making us guilty. We're getting fucked. We're getting locked up. That's just a factual statement, man. She doesn't know where she got it from. You know where you got it from. It's your boy.
She knows where she got it from because she's about to go upstairs in her bedroom and get it again. It's upstairs in her room. She has it, man.
Yeah, and that's what it is. This is damage control. She did this spaces for damage control.
Right.
Listen.
Versions of that. So
listen.
So in my
Can you hear it?
Not in my humble opinion. So I believe there were 3 or 4 people who heard it, and of those 3 or 4 people, one person told somebody that they heard it, and then they got that back to Karen. Whether that person who heard it directly told Karen, or told somebody else, and that person told Karen, or if that person told someone and then that someone told Karen.
Shut
I
up.
don't know the second phase of it, but I know someone who
She
heard
knows
the video.
who it was, too.
Yeah,
Someone
she knows.
Karen directly.
Listen, she says
That
it.
is why in the timeline
Jackie
of things,
Vance,
Karen
thank you.
started talking early on about recording and things like that, because there was no audio clips anywhere. And then I believe after that happened, someone obtained it, and then they started sharing it. Why are people recording each other? It's weird.
So number 1.
Did you hear all the shit she just said?
Right.
I mean, come on, is that not damage control, people? That's crazy.
That's her whole telling Aiden by like code. I got the recording and I'm gonna let it out now because it's only time. What do you think?
What are you? No, dude. Aiden gave her the recording. You don't.
No,
dude,
no. I'm
Aiden's
saying
a write-in. What you mean?
I'm saying
Aiden has it.
Context, James. That's her telling Aiden, I still got the recording, and I'm gonna let it back. I'm gonna let the whole shit out now. And he's saying, no, hold up. Because now she backpedaled from 30 minutes to now it's only a 10-minute recording.
Let's listen.
I don't record anybody. I don't know if anybody's recorded me, but I don't really care if people record me because I'm going to tell you exactly, and I own everything I say and do. So JFK and his boy, I'm whatever with those guys. I don't really fucking care.
Oh, you don't?
Yes, it was definitely her.
Listen.
Nick Rocco confirmed it was her. This is so confusing. Aiden recorded Karen. He played it or sent it to others. Who the hell shared it? The whole thing feels gross. I have no belief that Aiden sent it to anybody. JFK and his boy. I'm whatever with those guys. I don't really fucking care. There's some characters here that you guys are all letting into your space that are not people that you would like share a Thanksgiving dinner with.
For nothing, I'll even say it with Nurse Kim. She's telling me she didn't see my email, right? Not even an email.
Listen.
I looked for Nurse Kim's email. I don't know where it is. I said I messaged you. I would message you. I messaged her. She didn't respond. She never opened it. And then she opened her fucking mailbox on air
and showed us all of the message before my message and all the message afters were open. Aiden, David Yannetti, all those messages were open, and there's Jess Machado's message not open. I'm not an idiot.
I know you saw my message. If you don't want to open it, fine. Don't fucking lie or make me out to be a petty bitch. Like you interjected. I keep my circles small, but I fucking did it to be a nice person, and then you fucking didn't answer.
Fucking did it to be a nice person, and then you fucking didn't answer my fucking
message.
Watch.
So she's trying to throw Nurse Kim out there.
Fuck you, Kim.
Listen, bro. Just stop talking, please.
You, Kim, for that.
So fuck you, Kim, for that. So fuck you, Kim, for that.
Okay? And I can say that because that has been going on for a long time. You may like me and like what I say, but I am not going to lie and not be real or authentic about this shit. And then I mentioned it again, and then she lied again.
Damn.
And I know she heard the audio of Karen and Aiden.
Well, is it a video or is it an audio? Hold on, let's run that back.
And I know she heard the audio of Karen and Aiden. I know she heard it. I knew Will heard it.
Who?
Will heard it.
And I know she heard the audio of Karen and Aiden. I know she heard it. I knew Will heard it.
Oh, okay. Well, Jess Machado, you got a lot to say about us, right? Jess, are you here? Are you backstage? Let's bring her up real quick. Jess.
He was on JFK. He was on her show, I think this past week or the week before. It's the only show that got the views. That show got 25,000 views, and that's because JFK brings the views.
You're right. I do bring the views, Jess, and that's why you're talking about me. What else you got to say about me? Polos in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Do you need any polos? Let us know.
I have a secret feeling about the JFK.
What's the secret feeling? What is it, Jess?
Thing, by the way. They said that like there's a bitch in the mix. They were talking about me with the Brian LTL thing, and I reserved my feelings on it because JFK is cute.
What?
And I kind of have a thing about. I do. I know. JFK is cute, and I.
Whoa, huh, girl?
Whoa, calm down. Yo, you gotta calm down, girl. Ain't you married?
Kind of have a thing about. I do. I know. It's
that Boston Southie thing.
It's the what? It's the what? The Boston what?
Oh.
JFK is cute, and I kind of have a thing about. I do. I know.
It's that Boston Southie thing or what? I don't know what it is.
Ooh, look at how you just touched your hair. Calm down, girl.
See what happens when Jeffrey leaves.
Whoa, who leaves? Who's Jeffrey? We'll see what happens when who leaves?
Boston Southie thing or what? I don't know what it is. See what happens when Jeffrey leaves.
So I
So what did she say, James? Right? She never listens to our show, right? She says she never listens to our show. Listen up, people.
actually I do kind of pop in on their lives. Also,
Actually,
you what?
I do kind of pop in on their lives.
You do? Are you popping in right now, Jesse? You out there? Come on. I know you want to. I know it's killing you not to leave a chat right now. Go ahead and leave a message.
What about Kevy? What about Kevy Kev?
Oh, go ahead.
Also,
there's I don't know what it is, but something comforting about these guys being up in Boston and just like and the guy that dances, I don't know what it is. But
anyway, so
oh, you like the way I dance?
Kind of pop in on their lives. Also,
there's I don't know what it is, but something comforting about these guys being up in Boston and just like and the guy that dances, I don't know what it is. But
anyway, so
you see how unhinged these people are? Fuck JFK. But she's got a crush on me. She's telling me I bring the views. This is before you guys want to spin the narrative about that, talking to Karen about Aiden and Karen's bringing the views. We've been getting views. That's just factual, you know. So,
but then on the other side of her mouth, she's saying that you wouldn't want to eat a Thanksgiving dinner with us,
right? But she's waiting for her husband to leave.
Oh, God damn.
Imagine that, man. Imagine you're her husband, bro. Is that her husband she's talking about? I don't know. Maybe she's not. But damn, man, that's that's wild. I mean, this is it. These are the people this is the person that Aiden tonight called up. She's the one who said Nurse Kim did it. Well, knew about it. That Glera knew about it. And Turtle Boy's take on it is, I'm cool with everybody. Just let it be kumbaya. Nah, man. That's not the take. You know, you just said that you got Nurse Kim's back. If you got Nurse Kim's back, look at how unhinged this girl is. She's in the wrong. You need to tell her to go beat it. 1 minute she said, I don't fuck with JFK. I don't watch their show. I don't care about it. They're confident. I love them. Now they're slumming on the Howie Carr show. I mean, the fact that you are so mad that Karen Reed came in our chat, and then the very next day I went on Howie Carr, I broke your whole life down. Like, your dream is over. The dream of you getting the story from Karen and getting on Howie Carr, it's over. You're so mad. And I didn't even try to do that. I wasn't even trying. I'm just saying, like, this is what I don't understand. And listen, like I said, we made a BITCH reference. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, dude.
Wasn't she saying something about Merida today? Like, she needs to start leaving people that had nothing to do with it out of it and stop. You know, like, that's what the Glare is doing, man. He's acting like he had nothing to do with this shit, but he knew all about it before all of you in the chat did. But maybe not. Maybe some of you knew. But my point is, people that didn't have nothing to do with it, like Nick Rocco didn't know Karen was going to be in the chat last night. Karen probably hit him up and said, Nick, if you go in there, they'll know it's authentic. And that's why he came in. I don't know, mate. That's the only thing I can guess. But my point also...
Is that on Deb? Is that on Deb? MC Cause EG? That's on Deb, right?
I don't know if that's him, man, because he was texting and coming in the chat. I don't know.
What you mean? He could have two tabs open. What you mean, man? It's possible it's on Deb.
I think someone just took that name. You know what I'm saying? Like, they take.
What you mean? He calls in the show, bro. What y'all about? Oh, you mean it's different from the talker to that? Well, either way, they talk hella shit. They're both talking shit.
Yeah.
So
of course they do. Because
it ain't on Deb, fool. It ain't on Deb. It's not on Deb. How do you guys know? He does skits. Come on, stop it. Who is it? Who else is in the movement? They got to create characters, man, on AI to come at us. That's because they're running out of soldiers, man. What other soldiers? You got no other soldiers, man. You're not credible. Your whole crew is lame. It's like, come on, you guys lied. You guys disrespected Karen. And now you guys got a plan to say Karen's in the wrong, Aiden was in the right. It's okay you recorded her because she was mean to him. Really? Wait till she really tells her story. And like I said, it doesn't matter what the chat says. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter what the internet says. Life goes on. It matters what Hollywood says. It matters what the big dogs say, the money, the selling out shows, the people that populate, the people who are going to give you book deals and things like that. You know, I can tell you this much. Mark Wahlberg don't mess with clowns, guys like that. He got integrity. He won't mess with you because of that. Them are the guys. That's where the real money's at. Think about it.
Right.
Trust and believe.
Oh no, man, we're gonna figure it out. And you know, like I said, I go by the name of James Jackson. How do you know I haven't spoke to Karen Reed? How do you know I haven't spoke to other people that know facts on facts?
What's up, Kevy Kev?
The man, I was just reading the chat. Try to keep up with that. You know, we got a lot of support out there.
Yeah,
man.
Support, you know,
Well, so
they
did
see
Karen.
through the bullshit. You know.
Let's just get it. Let's get into this real quick. Let's get it to where it all started, okay? People, with the guy with the 1-1s. Let's just get into it. This is what he said. What?
Yo, that's gonna every time you're gonna take me out with that, man.
Okay.
Every time you're gonna take me out.
Let's get into it. What he said. All right.
Fucking
go
recording,
ahead.
dude. Bro, you know goddamn well my uncle's not gonna release that shit.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist.
Okay, and I get what you're saying, Blair. Hold on, I just put a bow on this, and I'll listen. What I'm saying, Blair. I don't want to. I just.
If you don't
hear
it, it doesn't exist, dog. Come on.
Yeah.
If you
don't hear it, it doesn't exist, dog.
Wow.
Well, if you don't hear it, yeah, technically it doesn't exist to the internet, but it does exist though.
Well, because he heard it and we didn't.
He heard it. Yeah, because
he thought because we were 6-string show we would never hear it.
Yeah, he thought the whole audience would never hear it.
It doesn't exist.
Listen.
That we could play all the
distractions you want. Look at the words he used. You don't think this guy's been on the internet, right? Doing this true crime shit, like chasing little kids around that were kidnapped and all this, stuff he does, right? And he uses words like that, right? To hit the audience's mind. Distractors, drama channel, all these different words he uses, right? To make himself look like, to spit the promo, to make himself
you want, bro.
To make him sound truthful, but in reality, it's all bullshit. He doesn't even believe what he's saying. Watch this. Wait a minute. If she comes out, Karen Reed, I'll hang out with you all night long if the recordings come out. He says. If Karen Reed comes out and says it,
rock this shit. We'll make a
if Karen Reed comes out and says it, now listen what he says, Karen.
Fucking fun ass live stream all night, dude.
All night. If it comes out, we'll make a fun ass live stream all night. All right. Cool, man.
But unless you bring the receipts as far as the recording goes, which means if you don't have the recording itself, the recording point is moot.
Now keep in mind, right? This was 4 or 5 days ago. A month ago, Karen Reed asked him about the recordings. And he said there was no recordings. A month before this, Karen asked him, where's the recordings? He said there's no recordings, and he heard him.
And believe me, Karen Reed ain't going to ask a question she don't already know.
Yeah, facts. And that's when she cut this dude off. And that's why he didn't come on this show and say, I talked to Karen. A month ago, she asked me about this. Why wouldn't he say that? And he's still not saying it. So get in this chat when you do and say to Karen Reed, and you guys, we got to inbox him anyway. He's got his little people in here right now.
Who?
The Glera. He's got people in here right now. There's half these people love the Glera. But the fact is he's a liar. And you got to ask yourself the question, if he's a liar, why, I'm not telling you what to do with your life, but he's full of shit.
I'll tell you this as someone that hung out with him, because JFK never did. So you guys in the chat that don't know him and just know him as a content creator, that's fine. I don't know. He could be somebody we don't know. And that's what makes, and I'll tell you what I question. How the fuck doesn't he have respect from people in Tennessee? The same respect he gets in Boston, which he's going to learn when you come to the city. You don't earn that respect that you get out here and wherever the fuck you Dedham, where, and I hate to say it like that, South Shore, whatever. You're going to learn it's different when you come to the city. You don't earn that respect as quick. I mean, he got it given to him. So my point is...
Let me stop you right there. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My point is, how can a guy not have the same respect in his own hometown as the respect he gets from outsiders, people, strangers, people he don't know?
And ask yourself this question. Why are they lying? What was the angle? Why are you recording Karen Reed? What's the angle? What's the next step? What happens after that? What happens at that? You try to embarrass her? You using it? You heard the words he keep using, distractors and then receipts. Everybody's hung up on that word receipts. They got that in your mind, receipts. What are they trying to do? Are they going to use that as a receipt later down the line? They're going to go do a documentary and show Karen like arguing with Aiden and show that she was ungrateful and make her look stupid. Is that what you want from Karen? Is that what you guys want? You want to see her look stupid? You want to see, because maybe she's paranoid. Maybe she thinks she can't trust everybody. Maybe she's messed up. You guys, I thought you loved this girl. I thought you loved Karen. Now you don't. She's starting trouble. Is she? She thought Karen Reed thought, and I'm going to tell you guys right now who's going against Karen. She thought that she could rely on all you guys. That's what she thought. She thought she could count on you. And Nick Rocco, trust and believe, is going back and talking to Karen because Nick Rocco and Karen is like peanut butter and jelly. And I don't talk to Nick Rocco. Be clear. I don't even talk to dude. I don't. And that's just facts. I know you do, but I'm just saying. And Nick's my boy. I like Nick. I appreciate Nick. He's from where we're from. I like Nick. But me and Nick don't talk. Now, if I see him in the street, I'll give him a hug and shit. I never even met Nick Rocco.
Solid, Jay. You like him.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he's going back telling Karen how this is taking on, like what's happening. And Karen, you're depressing her even more. She's probably like, what? No one cares? Because you guys are believing these fucking idiots. You guys are letting them get away with lying to you. But yet you want Turtle Boy to get free because Jen McCabe is lying on him because he asked questions. Because he asked questions, he's going to jail. JFK, James Jackson, Kevy Kev, Karen Reed. We ask questions, we're getting persecuted online. We're starting trouble. Why? What was their motive? What was so, you know what I mean? They had a chance to make this right. They didn't. They got the dogs out. That's cool. And I'm sure tomorrow on the internet, it will be some more bullshit. It's all good, man. Say whatever you want. Do whatever you want. This is just our take on it.
And let me say this. I said it earlier. It takes something to happen or that has happened to ask questions. And to ask questions, you have to have a conversation. And without a conversation, you can't base an opinion you have to get the answers first and then balance out the opinions.
So he said you need the receipts. At this time, he heard the recording. He knew about the recordings a month ago. Let's go on to what he says right here. Okay, so what's that say? Okay, but what's that say about Karen Reed if she doesn't? If she doesn't? I said, what does it say about Karen Reed? Right now, pay attention. Doesn't bring a recording, and if she comes out and says it does exist, this is all hypothetical That's a disclaimer. But if she came out and she says the recording
your hero is flawed. It means your hero is flawed, and it means
your hero is flawed.
That
no, she ain't my hero, my dude. She ain't my hero, my brother.
Liar.
Yo, Jay.
It means she's a
She
liar.
didn't put Dayton's on my challenger, bro. She's your hero, son. She hooked you up.
She's a liar, dude.
She's a liar. Wow.
If
Jay.
she's saying that there's a recording and there's no recording, then she's a liar. Period. That's what it means. That's what it means.
Damn. So if she does come through with receipts, though, right?
If she comes through with the receipts, I will eat my words.
So,
if she comes through with the receipt, you will eat your words. The crazy part about it is, my dude, she already asked you. She already asked you about it, man. You already talked to her, and you're talking to us like you didn't already talk to her. How crazy is that? Why'd you even get on our channel and lie? Why would you want to hang out with us and lie to us?
Yeah, he said, "Oh man, these guys from Boston, they make me feel so comfortable. They make it a good experience, man. I really like chilling with these dudes."
Yo, real quick, guys, I just want to say,
go do your thing.
I got it. Yeah, I'm about to, because I'm dipping out before it ends, and I just want to say goodnight to everybody in the chat. We got love for everybody, and October 24th. Don't forget.
I'm gonna put it up. Go ahead. Say it again, brother.
October 24th, 2025. JFK, James Jackson, Kevy Kev, Nan Gallagher, Young Jerks, Mike Crawford, 75 Meridian Street, Malden, Mass. 7212 a.m. $50 tickets. Venmo on the bottom across the screen. JFK, James Jackson on right across the screen.
Bingo. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace, brother.
Peace.
Well, here we are.
Still on the porch.
Still on the porch, brother. He just dipped off, man. The Uber came to pick him up, man.
Goddamn. Later, James.
Peace out, brother. But that's what it is. Like he's on our live stream, came on, and we were just talking. So I see people in the chat and ask when that was. That's on members only. That was about 5-6 days ago. That's before the recordings dropped. That's when this thing started boiling up, and we were like, well, what happens if she addresses it, and what are you going to say? And what if Karen recorded, all the speculation, what if Karen recorded Aiden, and how do you feel? You think he would have said, I talked to Karen and she asked me about it and I told her there was no recordings.
And not for nothing, can I bring this up too?
Go ahead.
That night when he spoke on this, he kind of expressed to us how he doesn't want to get in the middle of this. And at that point in time, we're talking 5 days ago, he stressed to us that, man, I just don't want to be put in the middle of this. I don't know if it's for real, for this, for that. I mean, he fronted on us, but we respected that. And then a couple days later or a night later, we got this fucking koala bear that flew in from fucking Australia. Mm-hmm. And he's running his motherfucking mouth. And not once in that whole fucking period of the live did we mention the glare.
No.
We protected his motherfucking ass. We didn't say the bullshit. We didn't say that we talked to him. Oh, well, we spun this and we spun that. We bounced this by him.
Mm-hmm.
We respected him for that.
He said he didn't want nothing to do with it, so we said, all right, cool. But then the very next day, when Nurse Kim, because what happens after that is they're starting to realize, the powers that be, starting to realize, oh, shit, they got a lot of information that they shouldn't have. They must be talking to Karen. We got to do something to stop it. So go in the chat, poison the chat, say that, oh, they're the drama show, and I'll go on there and smooth things over and act like it's kumbaya. JFK, listen, the thing about Aiden is that sometimes I talk to him and I feel that he's really on the level, right? I feel like he's straight, right? Like he's cool, like he gets it and he understands. He's a dad, he understands it. And I'm like, all right, man, this dude's, I try to, that's why I said what I said to him on that live, because I wanted to check the temperature to see if he's a man. And I thought we had that moment But then right after that, there's that other side where he's like, doing something he shouldn't be doing. Yeah, give Glera the link. I just told you I don't want to give him the link. And why would you want him to have the link knowing that this dude's going to come up here and talk a bunch of shit? And ultimately, it's going to be about you. And we're going to just open this shit wide back open. And then he takes it to Facebook the next day, then takes it to a 5-hour live. Now, we're the bad guys? Fuck it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You should have called your boys off. You should have said, nah, that's not what we did there. You need to chill. You should have spoke up. But if you ask me, you were behind it. I can only assume. Because when someone fakes moves like that, I can tell you right now, if I squash something with you, Turtle Boy, and James Jackson went ahead and started talking shit the next day, I would tell him, what are you doing? We already put that to bed. Stop that shit. But you didn't. You let it run. You let it run, man. And the crazy part about it is, if James Jackson's going to talk shit about you and it has something to do with me and it's going to affect me, and you don't care because you've seen the way the wheels started turning. You've seen that people were saying, hey, forget. You were kind of taking your own temperature check of your own crowd. And all the Turtle Riders were like, nah, fuck that. We're rolling with Turtle Boy. Fuck you, JFK. Fuck you, Kevy Kev. Fuck James Jackson. And now you're like, this could work. This could work. I can show my power. I like this. I like this feeling. But that's not the right thing, though, what you're doing, bro. Once again, you're not doing the right thing. What I did that night on the live was the right thing. You're doing the wrong thing. And you're fucking it all up. And whatever. It is what it is. We are where we are right now. I didn't do it. I didn't go in spaces and talk to a koala bear in a kangaroo. I didn't do that. I don't hang with a dude that wears Air Force Ones, Mexican Jordans. I don't do that. Where'd he get the Jordans? Ask him, who bought the Jordans? Who bought the Jordans? That's something to think about. This is what it's about. It's about knowing who's who. At the end of the day, I get what everybody's saying. The neutral people in this that are like cool with everybody, I get it. You guys are saying, hey, man, can we just put this to bed? Shut up. I get it. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at with it. And there's going to be other things that are going to come out. And I could say, hey, listen, whatever you guys do from here on out, we're going to react. If tomorrow there's a different reaction to what we're doing here and there's more smoke or more fire added to it, all I know is his people, Jess Machado, just ask yourself this question. Why would his friend come out and say that Nurse Kim and the Glera had something to do with it? And then his take on it is, I'm cool with both of them. Like, does that make any sense at all? You know what I mean? Like, that's his take on it. Wouldn't he put the fire out and tell her to stop? Because at the end of the day, Nurse Kim got to answer to that. And your answer is, I'm cool with both of them. If I was Nurse Kim, I'd be like, damn. She's out of line, especially if Nurse Kim had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean, Kev?
Definitely. Definitely. I mean, it just, even like the other night, you know what I mean? When she come up, you know what I mean? Nurse Kim, I mean, it's just, I get what she was trying to fucking, her going over the stream and shit like that. And, you guys seem to kind of even that shit out a little bit, squash that shit. And, I get what she was saying. I mean, she dealt with it the day before. She's fucking, she's went into a battlefield defending herself.
Let me say this. She's better. Excuse me. Let me not use that choice of words. I hope that she does a live on her. She was quick to do a live on me, and I didn't say half the shit that girl said. All I said was, I asked the fucking koala bear. I was asking questions. I already kind of knew the answers to them. You know what I mean? We were sussing the situation out, and I name dropped Nurse Kim's name, and Nurse Kim was like, "You're shady, JFK," and that's cool. I understand. I get it. Tensions was running high. Nurse Kim's our friend. She probably was like, "Damn, why are you talking about me, JFK? Like, why wouldn't you protect me?" And you know what? I get that, Nurse Kim. I get it. But you know what? We're gonna find out, right? Because Karen Reed, she populates chats. So, she might got it wrong too. She might have it wrong. I don't know who's right or who's wrong. I don't know. I can't believe everything Karen says. I don't know. She could have it wrong. She could have it wrong. Karen could have it wrong too. But the fact is, Jess Machado's mad cool with TB, and she's got the recording. Well, we all know TB got the fucking recording. You know what I mean? Let's just stop the bullshit. She even said it. So, I mean, I think that's like crazy that she's saying that the recording happened and she's basically admitting TB did it. So then how did she hear it? So obviously, TB is going to give it to her. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to come out. Jess Machado's going to, I guarantee that's the role it's going to go to, because that girl wants all the smoke. That's what she does. And that's cool, whatever. Handle it the way you got to handle it. But it's all lies, and that's not cool. That's not fair to Nurse Kim. I would have checked her. I would have told her to calm the fuck down. Don't say that about her. But maybe he has to. Maybe he has to, because maybe there's receipts of Nurse Kim doing something wrong. I don't know. Like I said, disclaimer. I'm not saying that Nurse Kim don't call me shady. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know why he didn't shut her down. You know what I mean? Unless there's something out there that says this shit is real. Because, come on. How does she know all these things? Will did this. Nurse Kim did that. Who's telling her this? It's not the USS Battleship. It's right in your face. It's her friend that she's on the phone with. So I would say to Nurse Kim, do a live and speak on it. Don't try to play this neutral position no more about, hey, I got nothing to do with it. I'm cool with Turtle Boy. I'm cool with JFK. I'm cool. Nah, that neutral position ain't flying no more because nobody cares. Look what they did to us. You don't think they'll do it to you? And I want to be clear. I don't know nothing about Nurse Kim being guilty of anything. I'm not saying that. I got love for Nurse Kim. Repeat, I got love for Nurse Kim. I'm just saying, why did TB green light that situation? He should have shut that shit down right when it came out. He went on Twitter and said, I got love for Jess and I got love for Nurse Kim. That's weird, man, to me, because he doesn't care, man. And maybe you shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't care. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Nah, you're not wrong, man. We come into this game, and when I say game, it's like, it's a challenge, man. It's a mental challenge when you're trying to, figure it all out, man, and you're talking about it. I mean, you think these porch talks don't happen off screen? Shit, I mean, we talk, we ask each other questions like, damn, could this really have happened? And it's just crazy how you see how,
Lisa McDonald.
This neutral shit is like, is weird. That's like, it's like in real, you can't hit pause.
Well, you came into this game because you love Karen. You wanted to see her free. And now she's feeling a certain way. It doesn't matter how we feel. She feels hurt. And by not reacting and asking questions, you're hurting her more. Listen, I got a lot of questions I got for Karen, right? You guys see me on my lives. I say all the different things. What happened from the car ride from 34 Fairview to Waterfall? I got a bunch of shit. And I always say it doesn't matter. She's free now. It really doesn't matter. But it kind of does matter for my own mental space, or it does matter if we could get that out there for the family. If we could get the family on the side of us, right? To understand the process from 34 Fairview to the Waterfall to 34 Fairview, then to understand what was going on in that car, then maybe the family would be like, okay, that's what he was acting like before he got out the car. So, okay, now I see how a fight happened. And that's always been my take about getting justice for John O'Keefe. And I always question Karen, always. And that's what I do. And that makes for the entertainment value, and that makes me for having a fair assessment. But this shit right here is lies. And when I seen the video of Karen being arrested, right? Because that video had just came out, right, Kevy Kev? And it's on my
Yes.
page right now. It's got 30,000 views. It's on my page. She's in the police station when she's getting upcharged. And me and Kevy Kev do a talk over from it. I never seen that. I never seen when she was asking if she could talk to them. And they
No.
denied her the lawyer. I never seen that.
None of us did.
Nobody.
None of us
So
did.
that changed my direction of a lot of thoughts. But I had just recently seen that about a month ago. So you got to understand, we all have these feelings about what happened or whatever. But at the end of the day, what happened here is someone taking advantage of somebody in a position of power, and taking advantage of somebody. That's what it seems like to me. And I'm not saying Karen's perfect in this, but he went the extra step by recording her and sharing it with his friends, and basically making her look like a clown. And that's fucked up. You don't do shit like that. You're supposed to be that. You guys are supposed to be partners. You don't do that to your partner. That's my take on that. Lisa McDonald, home invasion. Jackie Vems, $50. Jackie Vems, once again with the $50. I'm so sorry, Jackie. I know that you're not here for this drama, but we got to get through it. It's a little bit different lately on the JFK show, but we'll get back to the beats and we'll get back to all that. I promise all my long gamers, we'll get back to the basics soon. We're just being attacked. We need to speak on it. Becky G, of course, Lisa McDonald, Elle Woods. I always mess that up. Enjoy the show, everyone, especially all my beautiful ladies. Can't wait to meet all of my real people. Thank you for taking me in this group and being so kind. Oh, nice. There we go. Nightclubs. What up? Your show had the bigger hits. Higgins called in. Lindsay threatened Mary. You took down Flip. Koala, Karen messaged you on chat. Jess is a fraud and a mean girl. I love your shows. Thank you so much. Representing nightclubs again. Where is the show from last night? It's on a private plane. That's where it's at. It's private. We'll put it out little by little. But don't worry, Karen will be around. There'll be more stuff. There'll be more stuff to talk about. We'll just see where this goes after this. We'll see the Bakers and this one and that one talk about us. We'll see where it goes. And I'm telling you, use your discretion, because I don't know which side you want to be on this. I'm not telling you to pick a side. I'm just telling you to pick right or wrong. Love you guys. Your show is where it's at. If you're listening to JFK, Kevin, James Jackson, till 5 a.m., you wrong, right? K-Mac, what up? Boys, 90s, you were probably ladies. We need Candy, Kev, or Cat. Read the cabin. Absolutely. Bridget, what up? Thank you for keeping it real. We try to. Laura Pike, can't wait to see you boys in person. 1024. Nice. We'll be there. $5. Support the three amigos. Daisy, what up? Roseberry Moon. She became a YouTube member. And Rose D gifted 5 JFK memberships, making it rain.
God damn, Rose D.
Erica Smith, we love you, JFK. Truth Never Drama. Love James Jackson and Kevy Kev too. We appreciate you. Nightclubs again. Karen's message your show only. Means a lot. Pat yourself on the back. Karen trusts you. Yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, I question everything. You know what I mean? I mean, it's that's how everybody should have been. You know what I mean? Maybe she would have hit somebody else up if somebody else was talking about it. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. No one else was talking about it. Maybe she would have talked about it with Aunt Deb and Nurse Kim. They decided not to talk. Well, Nurse Kim did. I don't know about Aunt Deb. I don't know what he did. I don't know. I'm just saying. I didn't see many people talking about it. So maybe that's why she reached out. I don't know. You tell me. Maybe I talked to Karen Reed. Maybe I know more than I know. We'll never know. We'll take it slow. Why can't we see your face? Because there's new rules here, man. You can't come in the cockpit. Do you see the pilots when they're flying the plane? You only see them at the end, right? Crime Scene spoke to me. Hi, gentlemen. Mods and the best chat ever. Nightclubs. Just said Karen Reed was slumming to go on your show. Isn't that wild, man? Can I bring the desserts to the party? Go for it. Erica Smith, $20. Facts and never drama. Free Karen Reed. Straight respect for Karen, JFK, Kevy Kev, James Jackson, TB, Jess, and Aguilera. They are nothing but drama. I mean, that's what it's looking like, right? The full story never comes from one person's version. They need to open up to hearing all sides instead of trying to put a muzzle on the channel. The drama is full of half-truths, and the half-truth is worse than a full lie. Nice. I like that. T12. Thank you for the 5 JFK memberships. Nice. Amy's Positive Potways became a YouTube member. Crime Scene again. You never answered me. Can I bring desserts? Yes, of course. Go for it.
God damn. What kind of desserts?
Things turn ugly when Glera shit talked you guys in Nurse Kim's chat. I lost all the respect for him and stooping that low. Poor form from Glera. I mean, that's what I'm saying. When is everybody going to realize that TB and Carrot Driver is just about the money? Happy to explain. I mean, everything's about the money. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nasty was the TB to Karen Reed? I mean, I don't know. When that recording comes out, it could be the other way around, but that still gives you no reason, you know. And then, like I said, I think if a recording comes out, it's going to be orchestrated by him, and I'm sure he's going to edit it to favor him. That's my point of view. And you know what? It is what it is. At this point, should the recording even come out? Fuck it. If it comes out, then it's purposely coming out. It's not coming out because the guy from the USS Battleship intercepted it. It's because now he wants to put it out because now he knows that people are backing him up. He feels he's back in control because you guys let Karen Reed down. Not you, Long Game is, and all the people that believe in what I'm saying. There's a lot of people who let Karen down. And he knows that. And he realizes that. And he's going to make a play. And what do you call that, Kevy Kev?
Play by design.
A play by design. Break it down a little bit, bro.
You know, I mean, it's like, you know, you're baiting. You're baiting the trap. Just
5 JFK memberships, Jackie.
It's not the way it should work. You know?
Meatball. Fine line between love and hate, JFK. I guess so. How does the community heal, yo? I mean, and I said this on the Howie Carr show, and I'll say it again, and I said it earlier. We got to stop putting these words like a movement and this and that. We're using that as a crutch, man. We are who we are. We're just people, right, that believe in something. If you want to call it a movement, do so, or just stand on your own. That's how I think it heals. Don't worry about what all the haters are saying. Don't even feed in it or feel bad. That's what the internet is. Now you're getting a front row seat how the internet works. First, you got a front row seat how corruption works, right? It's no different than the internet. It's the wild, wild west. They pick jurors, they pick DAs, they got cops. There's good people and there's bad people. So when the bad people are talking, you have to have thick skin or just get off the internet. Because you're going to see tomorrow on Twitter, you're going to see the Glera, you're going to see Turtle Boy do a live, and this one do a live, and this weird dude from Dallas who's talking through a fucking recorder, an AI app, thinking he's funny because they're running out of real people. They got to try to act like there's somebody else. Let me tell you something. Black men don't call themselves black men. And there's no black men in this movement like that. And that's the funniest thing. And that goes even show you, I guarantee, tell that person to show his face. Ray from Dallas, show your face. Show your face. Who are you? Why are you doing what I do? I did over 100 videos with my face. And I'm showing my real face. You still ain't showing your real face. You're showing an AV pic. You're not even real. And the crazy part about it is these people are populating it because they just want to hear the shit talk. Like, that's crazy. You'll believe anything. So don't be them people. When you see them people doing that, let them do that. Don't even populate that shit. When you see people talking shit, don't even take it home. Don't even just know what you know. And that's how you heal. That's how you heal, man. You know? Say no to drugs. That's how you heal.
And what's crazy is like, you know, you hear like, you know, like that fake. I would say that's a fake account myself, you know.
Of course it is, bro.
And
100%, bro.
But when you hear them, you know, 1 minute they're saying, "Hey man, you're doing a good job. I really like the way that you handle your channel, man, and you know, you talk back and feedback with your members and your subscribers. But hey, man, when I get my channel, I'm gonna take this dude down." I'm gonna destroy his name. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I mean,
And
you know,
listen,
when you think about that, when you think about the way the dude's talking,
it's all fake. Listen, black people don't sit there and say, I'm a black man from Dallas, Texas. That's a white man trying to think that's a white man. Listen, I got plenty of black friends, man. I'm in the South. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, who walks around and like that's like me saying I'm an Italian man. I'm an Italian man. Like, what does that mean? Like, come on, turtle boy this, turtle boy that. He's grifting. And not only that, is it's somebody that's part of that clique. They think it's funny, and they know they can manipulate. They know they can get you to think that that's actual real. That's a sick person. That's a mentally ill person that's behind that AV pic. Tell that person to pop his face out. Tell him to put his real pic out. What's his social media? My social media is there. You guys can find me. I'm real. What's his social media? Where's he from? Is he really from Dallas? Does he got kids? What does he do? What man would want to just talk shit about something he don't even know what he's talking about? Where was he for the 3 trials? You know what I mean? The 2 trials for the last 4 years. Does he want justice for John O'Keefe? Or does he want to just talk shit? But here's the thing. Say no to drugs, people. That's how you heal. You know what I mean? That's how you heal. Someone asked that question. How do you heal? Say no to drugs, because that's drugs. You're going to go into them rooms. You're going to see bad things being said about me, bad things being said about Kevy Kev. They're going to they're going to make funny pictures. They're going to make AI videos and songs. They're going to say this and say that. They're going to take little words we say and they're going to just hop on it. JFK said this and JFK said that. You know, and it's going to be ugly, you know, and you just can't take that in. You got to say no. You got to say no, and that's how you heal. And if you do that, and more, and like, I'm not even telling you guys to protect us. I'm not even saying that. Don't just say no to it. And if you do that, then their numbers will fall and they'll go away. Trust and believe that. But that's on you guys. And all the people that's out there watching right now, we got 1,300 people. I don't know how many people understand what I'm saying. And I don't know if you guys even care. But when you guys jump in the chats, jump in the other people's streams, you don't have to. If you think it's toxic and you don't like where it's going, say no. Log off. And when the numbers fall, they'll stop talking about that shit. Trust and believe. And listen, I'm talking about this today because I'm being slaughtered on the internet, and I felt it was only right to do so. And like I said, I'll take it on a day-to-day basis. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to talk about it again, but that we'll do that on a day-to-day basis. Or maybe we'll just go away, right, Kevy Kev?
shit. Whatever you want to do, man. I'm part of this crew.
Maybe we'll just pack it up and go away, and there'll be no JFK. Maybe we'll do something different. Maybe we'll
drive around in an IROC or something.
Yeah, maybe we'll just go away, and that's it. You know, we got that option too. You know, there's options out there. You know, because it's not worth being slaughtered, slandered, people saying bad things about you, seeing that every single day about yourself. People that don't even know you, that don't even understand. And there's somebody behind it. That's the problem. There's somebody who could stop that. He knows who he is. He could stop it. He could say good things, or he could just take accountability and call it a day. But he won't do it. He'll figure out a way to get himself out of it. And that right there is some bullshit. You know? Because if you could get out of it without hurting anybody, then do what you got to do, my man. But when you do what you're about to do right now, because I know what do you call it, Kevy Kev?
What, the play by design?
Yeah. Right now, that's about to hurt everybody the way he does it, because he's got to throw his own friends under the bus. You know? So he's going to hurt people just so he comes out clean. And he's going to hurt Karen when them recordings come out. So now you're doubling down. Not only did you record her, you're going to release the recordings and then make her look even worse. So that's how much love you got for her. You still don't think like what, you can't figure this out with her? You want to prove to her how much you're in command. So that goes to show you type of scumbag you are. Because best believe, if any recordings come out between Karen Reed and Aiden was behind that shit. That's my take on it. I would say that's borderline factual, man. At this point, if it's coming through Jess Machado, then I would say so. That's just my take on it. After I seen what happened today on the internet, how they took on, how he didn't say nothing to the Glera, how the Glera's been acting, how they're all cool. That's what I would say. And maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow. Because didn't the Glera said you could change your mind any day? Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up, I'll change my mind. Today, maybe, and just like Turtle Boy said, maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a USS battleship out there. Maybe there is somebody grabbing our data and shit that got our iCloud. Maybe it is some type of hackers, Pelican Brief and shit. A bunch of Rays from Dallas and shit.
Running around. Great.
Mystery men. Say no to it, man. Say no. That's how you heal. That's how you heal. Will there be available till the 24th? You guys, my late night gin and juice. Thanks for speaking. Oh, we miss your faces. Contagious laugh and dance. R.I.P. Officer John O'Keefe and Jig for sure. Yeah, there's tickets at the door. If you want to buy them at the door, you could buy them. What you see below the cash apps. Hi from Ireland. Hey, what's up from Ireland? Can we just have a quick peek? We miss your face. We're flying low tonight. Are you describing Ray from Dallas or Olivia Niles? Your description could infer both. I don't know. I have no idea, Lisa McDonald, but thank you so much, girl. And please pass the pepper with the $5. And please pass the pepper. Good night, all. It's wild to think. Remember, we got goals in the chat. If you want to populate them goals, go ahead and go for them goals. If you want to populate them goals.
You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe at the show I'll perform this song. How many of y'all want to see this song live?
Read between the lines. Yeah. Why? I know you feeling hurt, your mind flipped. That was a moment in time, can't rewind it. I seen your call, can't talk, declined it. Said I was sorry, liquor had me blinded. I know about your issues, you're not feeling well. What you going through, girl, is a living hell. Sometimes I bug out, I just flip and yell. Just come out tonight, we can sip and chill. I know about that night at the Pats game. You was real comfortable, and that's lame. When I bring it up, you act strange. That's okay, I ain't saying no names. Glad you pulled up though, we can take your legs. I told you before, that girl, see, that's my ex. You gotta chill, can't believe what you read in text. It's me and you right now, don't be complex. Now it's fine food, proper pints. Storm coming through after 2 lots of white. We gonna be snowed in, so let's start the fights. I know you wanna talk, girl, but not tonight. Got a text by C, he at the other spot. He there with his brother in that other cop. JM over there too, she just a soccer mom. Let's head over there, see what they talk about.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten. Life keeps going by, please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten.
Laying on this grass, I can hear the snakes. Wish you would've told me he was feeling so erased. When he sent you that text, seen the fear in your face. Then he texted me too, then you drove away. Don't chase waterfalls, read between lines. Keep a fair view, protect your mind all times. Call 911, officer down. Don't make a sound, there's an officer in the house. All I can feel is my phone vibrate. Wish you was here, not sitting at my place. Who let the dogs out? Someone closed the gate. It's cold where the broken face, please Lord, not today. Laying on this grass, I can hear the snakes. Wish you would've told me he was feeling the way when he sent you that text. Seen the fear in your face, then he texted me too. Coming here, then you drove away.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten. Life keeps going by, please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten.
Spending in time.
Can't sleep.
Everybody got two hands, right? But it's like I'm always lending one.
Lullaby and good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for owner gets to sleep. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. On the wrong side of the bed, and I hold my head. Ain't no time, yes, for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me.
Spaces and time, so many lockdowns. Spending the time, I render the rhyme. They must be out their fucking mind. Insecurities, messing with their maturity. Please, their energy level does nothing for me. Still on the run like Nori. And these streets be like bull sharks with the territory. It's the same story. Try to pull apart and run a change. But before you left the game, you wasn't in the right mind frame. And if I can't sleep, then the world can't sleep. Got my speakers on blast, playing fuck the police. Still DRE with my Dre beats, repping my crew. Show off. And we playing for keys. Wrote this in the terminal. Planes cold like jacket thermal. 39,000 feet with eyes that will burn you. My external looking swell. Never know you're maternal. Even if talk to Oz, read your health journal.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for owner gets to sleep. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and I hold my head. Ain't no time, yes, for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me.
Laser broke some tits, you dudes are soft in the pillows. Be with the witches at the willows, tell me.
Why?
Let's go, people!
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
October 24th.
Beef never dies. I hold a mean grudge. Life is cruel. I never knew love. How I feel with evil and it's running through my blood. Every day I'm trying, but I'm fucking up. Judge sick of seeing me, I'm doing time. Lost everything, even lost my mind. Gotta pay the price when you cross the line. That's alright. We all gonna die. All gonna die. They die first. All gotta go. They are the worst. The hurt and the pain. Sitting in a cell. Court basements. Living in hell. Who can you tell? Don't understand. Can't reach goals. Don't have a plan. Feeling so paranoid. My life is a lie. Now close your eyes and say goodbye. I know better to say goodbye. I know better. Time to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Bullies on the bus, yo, they took my hat. Let time pass and I got me a strap. Found that motherfucker and I took it back. I grew up in the era where they cooked the crap. Law library, fighting for his life. Love from the mods, got caught with a knife. Shedding some light, it's getting dark. On the same corners, but we worlds apart.
From the bottom, now I rose. Now this shit is set in stone. I can't leave my craft alone. Now I barely see my home.
Static Selector. Proud wild baby. Hey. From the start, all I had was hustling hard. The struggle is my fuel, but I do not harp. A lot of long nights hitting licks when it's dark. When bills due, me and lazy people depart. Prayer and meditation, gotta keep my mind sharp. Power wild, never been no mark. Move smart, big dog bite, but don't bark.
This dude from Dallas, man, talking a lot of shit, man. You're talking to a fucking robot, man, a fake person. Remember, your man JFK got songs with Paul Wall and Bun B, Houston, Texas. Man, don't ever let that dude try to smear my name talking about I'm a fake. I'm the real deal. Trust and believe that. Tell him to show his face and his social media. Say no to that bullshit. This is all a plan. This is all a plan by these people. They need soldiers because they're running out of things to say. They're hitting rock bottom. And you know what? I've been on rock bottom. And when you're rock bottom, the only place to go is up. And they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to be down. They don't know how to take it. They want to be up. That's how they've been. They came into this. It was easy for them. This was an easy hustle for them. This was an easy money grab for them. They loved it. It came easy. And sometimes when things come easy, you fuck it up. Now it's all crumbling down. And they don't know how to bring it back up. They don't know how to put the pieces together. So they're figuring out ways to not let it crumble. But, yo, you can't Mickey Mouse shit. Got to keep that foundation sturdy. What do you call it, Kevy Kev?
Structure.
Let's go.
Free, that's a farce, cause everything counts. I upgraded from sleeping on the floor to a couch. From apartment to a townhouse. New ice mouse, static selected going out. Bounce back from a louse.
JFK grinding, Barber getting banned. Say what, Paul?
JFK grinding and Barber getting bands. The whole team get paid if we stick to the plans. We suited at the Grammys, but we started off with grams. Supply and demand and expand. You understand?
From the bottom, now I rose. Now this shit is set in stone. I can't leave my craft alone. Now I barely see my home.
Cops on the corner, the kids are on the streets. The rats are making profit because they're eating with police. Say what? Talk to him, JFK.
JFK, y'all. Talk to him. Let's go. Cops on the scanner, them kids are in the street. The rats making profit cause they eating with police. Trying to touch their souls, but it's like they out of reach. So we hit them with some lyrics and we vibe to the beats. Baby mama wants some money, rent is due. But I spent all my money, yeah, what am I to do? Open case in my bill.
Open case in my bill under review. So it's fuck the PO and fuck the judge too. Yo, I'm stone cold. So what's the bottom line? Everywhere I go, I got problems on my mind. Trying to take it slow. And they all want to shine. They all want it fast. They don't want to grind. Say what?
Review. So it's fuck the PO and fuck the judge too. I'm stone cold. So what's the bottom line? Everywhere I go, I got problems on my mind. Trying to take it slow. And I know you want to shine. They all want it fast, but they don't want to grind. Come on. Life is a highway, we burning up the tri-state. We all try to get it, yeah, live it the flyway. Looking at you sideways, cause they all bitter. Stand up and fight.
Looking at you sideways, cause they all bitter. Stand up and fight, y'all. Never be a quitter. What?
Y'all, never be a quitter.
From the bottom, now I rose. Now this shit is set in stone. I can't leave my craft alone. Now I barely see my home. From the bottom, now I rose. Now this shit is set in stone. I can't leave my craft alone. Now I barely see my home.
Yeah, now we throwing down, but I have to do this set out here. Why in my web band? But it's going to let us go. Hey man, wanna talk shit on internet? Then you call me homie, and you don't even know me. You see this dude on your screen, think you know the real me, man. You can just blow me. You all in your cute little studio, act like you on the streets, call me bro. Wanna be some big YouTube star while I'm keeping it real. Hell man, I'm here in my car, fighting the fight, doing it every night. Fight fiction with fact, we ain't pulling no curtain back. Think it's all about us, no man is bigger. Tell you right now, it's all about Jigga. Fighting the fight.
You see the numbers going down, right? You see the numbers going down because they weren't long gamers. There was about 1,300 people in here, and it's going down slow. It's declining because all them people are running away. They're toxic. They're on drugs. They're cracked out. They're smoking that shit. They don't want justice for Jigga. They don't know where we're from. They don't know pain. And when I say where we're from, it doesn't matter Massachusetts, Philadelphia, the West Coast, East Coast, overseas. It doesn't matter. I'm talking about where you're from in your heart. No matter where you go. Right? There you are. Home is where the heart is, not where you grew up. Home is where your heart is, not where you grew up. And these dudes ain't got no heart. So they don't know where they're at. They don't know how to be content. They don't know how to respect that foundation of home. The principles, what comes with a home. You don't lie. You don't tell people that, hey, you're in it for this reason, but really in it for that reason. And try to manipulate, maneuver. And if you get in the way, they'll take you down. Now I asked Flip Ahead. Do you got mental health issues? People got mad. JFK, how dare you say that to another man? Where I'm from. My friends come up to me every day and say, JFK, my bipolar, my this, my that. I'm taking pills for this, pills for that. Excuse me, that where I'm from, I got a lot of fucked up friends. I got a lot of people that have been through a lot of shit. I didn't mean to disrespect you, Flip Ahead. I really didn't, because I know mental health does matter. I got friends. I pick my friends up every day. You know, this guy, I was walking inside Quick Trip out here in the South, and there was a black man, right? And I was coming out the gym, and I had a wife beater on. And I was, pretty pumped up after the gym, dare I say. And he's looking at me, and he was down, man. He had, his clothes weren't looking right. He wasn't looking right. And he looked at me, and he didn't want to say JFK. He didn't know me, obviously, but he didn't want to say, hey, man, you got some money? He didn't want to say that, because I come out the car. I got a wife beater on. I'm looking more healthy than him. And I say that with all due respect, because he was looking kind of rugged. He was looking skinny. He was looking like he was going through it. And I knew that he was hurting. And he didn't want to say nothing to me. And he stereotyped me, and he thought I was stereotyping him. He thought that I might have thought I was better than him. But little does he know, it doesn't matter. That pump that I got in the gym, that shit's going to go away. I know what it's like to go inside the hospital 210 pounds and come out 160. And all your friends saying, JFK, why are you so skinny? What happened? I got cancer. That's what happened. You think these motherfuckers are gonna break me? I beat colon cancer, you dumb motherfuckers.
Doing it every night. Fight fiction with fact. We ain't pulling no curtain back. It's all about us. No man is bigger. Tell you right now, it's all about Jigga. Someone's hurt your feelings, man. Well, at least you could feel, man. Jigga got his life snuffed out, There were 7 of them po-po. He was just walking, man. Was having a spell. Didn't know what was happening, man. Couldn't even yell. Put him on the ground. The only sound was I can't breathe. Let me up, but not too damn corrupt. How it is, 7 on his neck. You don't figure that just maybe you're gonna kill Jigga. Fighting the fight.
And you know who else fought the fight? My man Jigga fought the fight. I can't breathe. And they stayed on top. But you know who else fought the fight? His family, Becca. She's on my side, man. And we got the word out there. And it doesn't matter where it got out. Turtle Boy talked about it. And that's when everything was good. The Glera talked about it. Everybody, but it was all a lie, right? Because underneath all this movement and shit, that wasn't profitable, right? And that's when it was cool. But there was an underbelly there. And it was brewing. And, unfortunately, TB started going on all these platforms, 94.5, Kurt Menahan, The Bush, talking shit about Karen. Instead of just keeping his mouth shut, saying, she thinks this about me, she thinks that about me. Because keep in mind, he's doing business every day. He's got these movie people in his ear. Hey, can you get Karen to do this? Can you get Karen to do that? And he doesn't have control, and he's upset. I get it, TB. I get it. Maybe you're in the right about that. Maybe she should have moved for you. I don't know. But you took it the next step and you decided to record her and do some kid shit with your boy, the Glera. And now all the stuff that we've been doing, what we've been building with Jigga, with Kelsey Fitzsimmons, is all seems like a fucking lie. But when I do it, I know I can do it with integrity. I know I can do it with pride because I didn't lie on nothing. When you guys start talking about justice and all that shit, it's all a fucking lie. Because we ask questions and you try to shut us the fuck up. And that's just a fact.
Doing it every night. Fight fiction with fact. We ain't pulling no curtain back. Think it's all about us. No man is bigger. Tell you right now, it's all about Jigga. Fighting the fight. Doing it every night. Fight fiction with fact. We ain't pulling no curtain back. Think it's all about us. No man is bigger. Tell you right now, it's all about Jigga. Hey man, you wanna talk shit on internet? Then you call me homie. Man, you don't even know me. You see this dude on your screen, think you know the real me. Man, you could just blow me. Fighting the fight, doing it every night. Fight fiction
conversation with fact, we ain't pulling no curtain back. It's all about us, no man that's bigger. Tell you right now, it's all about Jigga.
And before we end the show, man, Kevy Kev, man, hit your camera on, bro. Before we end our show, we right here, people. We right here. We right here. We ain't going nowhere.
Hell
right
no.
here. And we love each and every last one of y'all. And we'll see you next flight. Peace and love.
Peace out.